the random item would be of any level, any
Yeah.
rarity.
No, me
Yeah.
and Hunter talked
Okay.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, with the boon, it could also be a risk of a boon that's just not that great in general.
Yeah, for
Getting
sure.
a casting boon on a fucking barbarian.
Yeah,
It's
that'd be
like,
fucking
okay, well,
wild.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
think
didn't want to reclass, but
I guess we could.
yeah, the barbarian wizard. Like, ain't that a fucking something?
The Rage Mage.
Rage mage. But yeah, I think one random magic item, please.
Yeah.
100%.
That way, maybe can just go to whoever can use it the
I am
best.
prepared to do the rolls.
All right. Then give me a d6.
Of course.
Six.
That's a 6.
Yeah, I
Okay.
called it.
Big number.
Big
Give
number
me
is common.
a d10.
6.
Okay. 10.
Oh,
We're rolling
wow,
max
really?
numbers.
We're maxing. We're maxing today, boys.
All of his luck
D&D
is going to
Beyond
go
wants
into
us to max
this.
out.
All of his luck's going
yeah.
into this.
We'll call this evens or odds. So just
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, Hunter, give us a call.
No, you said
it.
you do
No,
this.
well, this. You don't call this.
Oh, it's
I'm
literally
just calling
just
this roll
with the other.
evens or odds.
Okay, 18, so even.
Even. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was like, we have a bad tracker with evens and odds, but I'll try.
Oh my god, we have the worst luck with even odds.
This is incredibly interesting.
Okay, I like to start with that.
Give me one more. Give me one more evens or odds.
Okay, one more d20. Odd.
How peculiar. Odd, if you will.
Perfect. I'm going to give this to you guys against my better judgment.
That's a concerning sentence.
That being said, unlike many of these things that just kind of fall out of the heavens, your party is going to stumble across it and have to work for it a little.
Okay.
This,
Alright.
I can't just give this super freely.
Okay.
Like just the opportunity to possibly get it is a lot. But cool, very fucking cool.
Guys, we're stealing every rare magic item we see now. We're all becoming rogues.
Oh, wait
Got
a
it?
minute. If you want to be known as a thief, I don't. I'm not a thief, dog.
Okay, we're borrowing them. We'll return them later.
No.
Ryan's gonna note that down. Okay to borrow item as long as going to give them back. I'm learning.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow your cookies real quick.
You can't give those back.
Okay. Well, clearly, he said borrows. He's not gonna eat it. Hold on.
Okay, so once he eats it, he's a thief. Got it.
I just have to give it back eventually.
And thus the
I want it
cantrip
back
to create Orion cookies.
I'm just
Orion's
saying.
cookie creation.
I want it back in the form it's in right now.
But it can't change its shape and
Nope.
matter.
No. Its shape and smell. No.
No. Oh. Damn it! I was gonna cast prestidigitation on it. Shit.
Cool. Let's get. Oh, good God. Okay. Let's get a sort of recap going, guys. Chaston, would you kick us off?
Sure. What were Was it downtime before we got to our quest taking? Hunter, if you could.
Yes, it was downtime. We all his last session was the whole fiasco with my Keurig machine that I just got.
Right. Hunter went on a long journey, found out he got many dangerous packages to find out what this Keurig machine does. And
Pretty
through
wild.
testing, we have found it takes liquids from somewhere within an unspecified radius that we have learned does not span dimensions, I think is what we confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't go to other planes, but we don't know the distance it has. We're very unsure, and it made a wonky time metal.
Yes, the time metal.
Again, we don't know what it does.
Mm-hmm.
I do not remember what I did for my downtime.
Yeah, I think
Like
I feel like I took over last session, really.
Yeah, I don't remember what anyone else did for downtime, actually, like at all.
I think, if I'm correct, Soar powerlifted, or at least tried to.
I wouldn't be
So what
surprised. That sounds.
I know what I did, which was I went to Eden's house.
Oh yes, you tried to get in with my father.
You tried
I
to get
did.
Get out. I forgot.
That failed
he was
spectacularly.
Oh, that's right, because my father was a reasonable human being.
Yeah, so he immediately saw through my schemes of trying to win your heart, and
he was like, "Dog it, bro. Don't even try, man. It ain't gonna
so I
work."
drowned my sorrows in weightlifting, and funny enough, Chasten, you also joined in on me with this, stalking the party.
Oh yeah, the double stalking.
Yeah, we both stalked someone. I think it was Eden or
No, it was probably Crab.
We had some spy versus spy stalking going on.
Yeah.
Actually, wasn't this the time where you were spying on each
spent
other?
the time recovering from temporal shits.
No, we were
Right.
spying on Nico, and we happened to notice each other.
We saw each. No, it was Karav, and we saw each other across Karav's room.
Okay.
Because we both rolled high stealth, we both rolled enough perception to see each other's stealth, so we saw each other. He recovered temporal shits. I think the Keurig thing was most of their downtime, and then we got our quests.
I
And
did
we
also go buy
decided
a enduring spellbook for our dear wizard.
you did.
That's what you did during your downtime. You went shopping.
Did buy the spell book. But yeah, we got our quests. We had to pick what plane. Most of the planes were not great for the party. So the best we got was the battlefield that we now have 2 quests on to both recover an artifact again, which is apparently just becoming our thing, and to go into a mine shaft afterwards for our non-school credit quest that we felt like doing. And I think, and we were told not to trust, because they're not trustworthy after the drinking thing, our guide. And I think that's all.
Awesome. Then, real quick, did we have any late people today?
I think we all
Caleb
came at the
or
same.
Cameron?
No,
I was here on time.
Wow.
Yo, it's actually been a minute since we haven't had a what the fuck roll.
That is
for being late.
pretty incredible.
Gentlemen, we're getting better.
They're evolving.
They're beginning to believe.
Sick. Then let's jump into things. Is there anything, just last minute, little finishing details you guys would like to do in preparation for going on your quest? You have like a solid weekend to devise some sort of strategy or plan before you head into the plane of Acheron.
I'll inform the party leader that should we need services that we can pay gold for, I can put 3,000 towards this.
Ryan will just nod.
Can we see if we can get information about the city of Ironhold and or the mine that Thuldanin wants us to like get the materials from?
Sure. What kind of library are you trying to go to? Are you going to the school's library? Are you going to a public library?
School.
What's the vibe?
Listen. I know the library at our school by heart. I practically know more than the librarian does in the decimal
For sure.
system.
For sure, dude.
At least that's where I'm gonna go. If anyone else wants to go somewhere else, that's up to them.
Sweet. So yeah, you head to the library. Give me an investigation check.
Come on. Big money, big money, big money. 22.
22. All right. With a 22, all right. Your questions were about Ironhold.
Ironhold, and if there was any information on the mine that we're supposed to get minerals from.
100%. So with a 22, you certainly learn about iron, or is it Ironhold or
Ironhold.
Huh,
At least as it says on the quest list.
really? I may have fucking written them down. Oh, certainly did. Never mind, it's Ironhold now.
What was it?
Ironclad. Close enough, but not really.
Look, Warlord
it's
changed the
Ironhold.
name.
I mean, hey, the Warlord could be named Ironclad. Ironclad of Ironhold. I don't know.
Yeah, so what you know, what you learn about Ironhold is, well, you already know that it's sort of a military dictatorship, which you learn, surprisingly, isn't the majority of, like, city governments in this plane, strangely enough. You learn that it is composed mostly of specifically not the spirits of, but specifically living orcs, hobgoblins, goblins, and a few humans and dwarves kind of make up this city. There are no spirits of fallen warriors who like live their afterlife in Acheron allowed in this city. The dictator or warlord is named Warlord Korgash. He is an orc and blessed by the god Grumsh.
Sounds like it's that god sounds like that name sounds like the sound you would hear if you crushed a guy's head in with like a fucking mace, like crunch.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you with a 22, I'll also give you like a possible insight check for this city in general.
All right. I love insight. It's not my best, but it's decent. 18.
With an 18, you get the sense that this quest, like, you know, all of these quests have been posted interplanarly, I guess. And they'd be notified that the quest was like taken by one or multiple groups. You get the sense of this city specifically. Just heading into the plane, you probably shouldn't go to this city until you've already succeeded in the quest. There's whatever information or resources you may find there, you gather are probably not worth the risk of just trying to enter as a bunch of high schoolers in this city of militaristic brutes. Is maybe the wrong word, but kind of brutes.
Listen, I don't know if even I, as a wizard, want to be going there unless we actually have to be there.
You, as a wizard, specifically, probably don't want to be going there in general. These, there, of course, are those among them who are like just low intelligence. I want to bash the brains out of everything, but a city of living creatures and Acheron is it's very strange, and you gather that they are probably very, very well trained, well disciplined, and very against outsiders coming in. So unless you finish the quest, you gather you probably shouldn't go to the city, lest you risk your life for not much.
Yeah, if anything, the only people that should be going in there would be Karav or, our more martial of folk. But nonetheless, might as well keep away until we need to be there. All right. Speaking of, do we actually have any information on the quest besides, some group of people stole a magic item?
Oh. Yes, so, as you take the quest... Just making sure I got this right. Yeah, this artifact is supposed to have been stolen by one of the leading commanders of Steelhaven.
Gotcha.
It's known, like, its last known whereabouts were in a battle that it was being used in, where their troops were finished off and the artifact was stolen.
Does it say what the artifact was?
It does not.
All right, so which means that we actually probably want to start an investigation in Steelhaven. All right. Well, yeah. I guess that takes care of what I want to do in terms of researching. Anyone else want to do some things?
I'd try, but I'm not smart enough for that.
Maybe not research, but anything else that you might want to do to prepare?
I'm willing to go try to read about Steelhaven. Why not, right? Can I read about Steelhaven?
100%, man.
I don't want to take up on everything.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. All right. I don't have the highest mod, but that's fine. 19.
19. You don't gather a ton about Steelhaven. What you do gather is that it is not a dictatorship. It's led by a council of 5 commanders. They regard each of these commanders as representing a different aspect of warfare, though none of the books that you find mention what these aspects are. At the head of the council, you find the name Commander Valen, but that's all. You don't know what they're like, what they look like. And you gather that this city is predominantly humans, elves, and half-elves.
I might not be the most studious.
And halflings.
But if they mention Commander Valen, not anyone else, he's probably pretty goddamn important even compared to the others, if only he's mentioned by name in the book. I'm smart enough to realize that maybe that's true. But I'll take it. It means I should blend in, at least I'm an elf. Alright. Well, I learned something, guys.
Eden would probably blend in pretty well, too.
I mean, I'm a human, at least in when people look at me and don't take too close of a look.
Better than me.
Let's just hope no one knocks your face off.
Yeah, right? Man, what a horrible first day of school. I mean, that is true, Cameron. You are a fish.
You're going to draw a lot of attention.
I mean, hey,
I'm a martial fish in full plate armor now.
You're still a fish.
You would look really great on a Chinese buffet fish tank.
That feels like a racial slur.
It is.
It was said with a racial intent.
Thank you for noticing.
I'm so glad you recognized what I was trying to say.
Do you say this as Eden?
No, I don't say it as Eden.
Okay, good.
China doesn't even exist.
It's true. Cool.
Now, Spain, however.
Going once.
We will never forget the prince.
Going
I'm
twice.
good.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Sold. The next Monday comes, and it is time for you to meet up with your chaperone at the school. Who was your chaperone again?
My teacher.
Source Warlock teacher.
Yes, yeah. All right.
We initially wanted the barbarian, but this is better.
Sick. Yeah. You meet Soar's teacher. And in my headcanon, the whole party didn't go meet this teacher to ask if they would be a chaperone, as your group probably split up to cover ground as a bunch of parties split up to grab teachers as fast as they possibly could. As you've learned now, the good teachers kind of go quick. So I gather that for Eden, Nico, and Orion, this is probably your first time meeting this teacher. You see What's up? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I turned it off. Okay. Let me pull up my teacher list real quick.
No.
All right. Yeah. You guys see strolling up the steps of this large school as you guys are kind of waiting out front with a bunch of other parties who are kind of collecting with their chaperones. You see a tall human woman, dark skin, covered in scars where you can see her face and kind of like the top of her neck. You see she is wearing jet black, like spiked, heavy armor, and has this like curved, slightly rust covered, wicked saber at her side. And she rolls up to your group. Sor, this is your teacher, Orla Shadowbrook.
Hello.
Hello, Sor, and the Misfits.
Hello.
First thing that came
Are
to my
we-
mind, it was just
Sorry?
goth mom. First thing that came to my mind, as me, not Eden, of course, was goth mommy. But,
Oh, of course.
you know,
Yes, naturally. For sure. She. By the
Curved
way,
sword.
this is the teacher that you've been told is the celestial warlock teacher.
That's wild.
That being said, she goes, so, are all of your preparations finished? Are we ready to head out?
As ready as we'll ever be for the plane of battle.
Oh boy, you're vibrating. Are you okay?
Hold on. I pull out my my screwdriver and tighten some screws, loose some other stuff.
Oh,
Sorry.
they-
start working
they-
on yourself, and she goes,
they ain't talking to you.
strange, but not you. You look over and see Orion is like his whole body is shaking with excitement, in a very unsettling way.
I just want to. I just want to say, as you said that, was right after my phone had a notification and it buzzed on my table, which some people can hear. So I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
just perfectly
Look,
timed.
Nico will put a hand on Orion's shoulder and just slowly anchor him to the ground.
Oh, I guess Nico starts
I'm so
vibrating
excited.
too, huh?
I'm so excited to meet new people. It's always great to make more friends as fucking Nico holds me to the ground so I can't rush forward.
Nico will look up. He's much like companion animal. Very friendly.
Of course. Well,
I went
like
to type in
friends.
I went to type in down dog and got a whole bunch of women doing downward dog, and it's not exactly what I was
Yeah,
looking
you
for.
did.
Not exactly what I was going for.
Sure, bud.
Hunter, we
Uh,
don't kink shame. It's all right. It's
Nah,
for
you're
sure.
right.
Sick. She goes, okay, well, hey, I like friends. that being said, let's get on our way. I imagine we have a lot of ground to cover. You guys accepted 2 separate quests. There'll be a lot to grade. And you guys head on a big, huge, like, Arcanotech school bus filled with different parties. You see, people are like in the same vibe that like there are parties, there are like groups of people who are like laughing and joking with each other, kind of standing and shit. Like you see, instead of like spitwads, people are blowing like magical darts at each other that are like sticking into each other's necks, and you'll see like a student just like squeak and fall to the ground paralyzed for like a minute.
Oh shit!
It's just the vibe. Like yeah, buddy, you can do that.
Slowly
You-
holding up my shield to blockade things from hitting
Bro,
Eden,
that's
the
how
squishy
you. That's
person.
bro. What are you doing? That's how they pick their targets.
For sure is. Absolutely is.
I'm not smart. I'm doing what I said I would do. Protect the squishy one.
If you were dumb, you would be doing the same thing as they were doing.
It
Does
was
that mean
canon.
you want me
no
to hit
one
you?
was really looking at you or your party
Okay.
because why would they care?
Yep.
Until you like raised up a shield to block your as you call them, squishier people, your Eden and Sore.
I look at him like,
and
"What have you done?"
People kind of look over at you, like look mischievously back at each other,
No,
and then like duck under the seats and disappear.
Nico, what have you done?
Tried to
Yes,
protect
Orion, do you want to take that out right now?
I feel like it's attached to my backpack. It's like like a banner.
Oh, good God, what a cutie!
What? You have a banner?
I have a flag. This is Misfits.
I mean, hey, man. I guess it's good to show our colors when we're in the plane of battle.
Yes, we have to show our allegiances.
Incredible. You have a little flag. What does the flag look like? Just roughly.
Fuck,
Tell
where
me you
was
have
the
an MS Paint image
we-
of this.
No, we picked the image for the Misfits. It had like a unicorn and a bunch of characters on it that was all bright colored and shit.
Oh, isn't that isn't that what Royce uses our
Yes.
Gotcha.
So it's this bright ass multicolored flag
How
with
did
like
you?
little designs of each of us on it, like standing side to side.
Man.
Man,
Over
that's
to
pretty
Steve,
fucking
who's
vibrant.
acting like how he
Except-
got it, and
Sore's not on there, and it's,
Oh yeah.
It's Melvis.
Look,
yeah.
it took time to make this. Sore was a sudden addition. I'm still working on it.
I think Sword
You
needs
see
to be
like a
like
half-made
crudely
Sore
drawn on
just
it.
in the background of
You know what?
one of the
I'm gonna
squares.
work on that during the trip.
100%. You just like chilling with your embroidery and your little meth muffins in your backpack.
For this short time, I used a fucking because it doesn't matter what's it called, trance, to switch to a skill set that would help make this embroidery.
For sure. You guys eventually pull up to the Mall of Highwater real quick. Let me see. Okay. Cool. Nico, please refresh your character sheet.
okay. I've been dinked with a lot of things, I think. Either I've been robbed.
All your money's just gone.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, all of your money's still there.
Yeah.
Something's
but
changed.
something's changed. And if you don't figure out what it is, then Nico won't figure out what it is.
Spell thing over again. I
That's
gained like
okay.
8 strength and didn't realize for 2 sessions that I gained 8 strength as spell.
Wait.
Oh, has he already noticed?
My
Maybe he
stats
already
seem a
knows.
little weird.
Your stats roll?
You don't feel any different. That all being said,
And again, I'm playing like 5 fucking characters, so my stats. Hmm.
You gotta do what
have-
I do at this point. You gotta have a copied version so you can compare and contrast when Wolf does something to your
absolutely not.
I keep a duplicate of Orion. I
You
wait.
fucking know it.
I wait for you to do it.
Cool. Chat Thunder. Oh, dog. You guys roll up to the mall. Parties start spilling out. You're all going to the same place, but immediately there are some who are literally like sprinting into the mall. Some who are just kind of mulling around,
Oh,
chilling.
wait, yeah,
talking
there are some
strategy
things
still.
missing.
Oh, he's been robbed.
The items
Um,
above my clockwork amulet are gone.
Well, get fucked, I guess.
Luckily, they weren't that important to me.
But
Hey,
still.
next time, just let the kids do their shit. Don't try to protect people. Lesson 1 of high school: don't make yourself a target.
Sweet. Yeah, you guys head in. And there you see a good bit of your school's parties are still kind of talking strategy out in front of where the planar gates are. That being said, you see the all dwarf like quintuplet party. They sprint through a gate into hell.
Good luck, guys.
Their chaperone is like wheezing, trying to catch up with them. As they brought a very a very weak and out of shape spellcaster with them.
Can I
Would they
toss
grab
him
the
a muffin?
abjuration?
What'd you say? One at a
I'd
time.
like to
Sorry.
give the spellcaster a muffin. He might need it. He needs snacks.
Did they,
He's
like, grab
he's
the transmutation
running.
teacher or
You can try and chuck it at him. Give me
something?
a
Hey, catch!
Hey,
give me a
catch!
dexterity check, just flat.
Okay. It's my highest stat. I should be good at these. Alright, Dex. I believe in you, Orion. That's a 15. Could have been better.
Cool. 15.
The hey, catch.
But does
Well,
he catch it? That's the question.
That hits his AC. You go, hey, catch! He turns around. He's going to make a check. Your muffin
Muffin butt.
hits him square across the face. And he, you see the muffin like hits him in the face and ricochets off and goes through the portal. He, who is now off balance and stumbling, starts to like fall and tumble through the portal, fully off balance, just falling into the hells.
I fell into
But
For the
a
person that
burning
runs
ring
that
of
place,
there-
it's
fire.
fairly honorable.
there
Pretty safe.
certainly is a meth muffin in the hells with them. By
I've never seen
the way,
I've never seen a muffin knocked off balance before.
Your muffins must be very dense.
they're actually light and fluffy. He's just very
Yeah.
weak.
The poor guy.
That poor man.
What kind of muffin was that, by the way?
A banana
Blueberry.
muffin.
Oh,
No, but okay.
No,
banana nut?
What was its effect?
Oh shit! Let me. You know what? Let's do a D4 because I have 4 different fucking. Let's find out what kind of buff am I giving this guy. Let's see. Yeah, there's the 4. Let's roll the D4. Mobility. Immune to grappled and restrained.
Hey, he's mobile
Hey,
now.
that's actually good for a
Very-
wizard.
Very useful for him. What's the downside?
Disadvantage on strength checks.
Hey, that's
Which-
fine. Fine for him.
He's a mega weak. He's a mega weak
He was
caster,
never
so I
going to
don't
succeed anyway.
Yeah.
But now he's immune to those things. Good for
Yeah, he
him.
can't be grappled, so.
Yeah, incredible. He. No way.
Did someone else eat the muffin?
That's crazy. What a fucking bum. Huh?
He
Oh.
doesn't.
No, I hear the mace in the background.
Ah, yes.
That
Oh, the mace
doesn't
muffin.
make him a good guy.
He's communicating with the mace. We must let him.
I'm
Communion with the mace is difficult at the best of times.
It is. Dope. Okay. With that, you guys head through the portal with your chaperone. She lets you know, ooh, if I can talk without getting things stuck in my throat, dude.
You got this.
Trying, dog. Orla lets you know your contact for a sort of guide cannot leave the plane of Acheron. So they
Okay.
will meet you wherever you wish on the other side. So she asks what city you would like to appear either inside of or outside of as you guys go through this gate.
I leave
mean-
that to the smart people.
We
wanted-
have our starting point, right? It's fucking
Yeah.
Ironhaven, right?
no Steelhaven.
We can't.
Steelhaven. Yeah. Because it's not the quest city, but it's where the item was last seen. So it's the other city.
At least it's with one of the commanders.
Yeah, so we know it's there somewhere, most likely, if it wasn't taken by someone else. This
Mhm.
quest very well might be a wild goose chase of finding who stole it last.
Yeah, this might be a long one.
But
Because
if it's all in one city,
for all we know, they could
it's
just be.
gonna be a lot.
Yeah, for all we know, they could still be out in the field.
Well, if the quest was up for a while, probably not. I'd be surprised.
I mean, in a plane of battle, I assume there's always going to be a marching to a battlefield somewhere.
I mean, that's true, but it depends if they can even use the item, because some artifacts are very picky.
Could be a trophy too. Might
Yeah,
might
because
have to
they might just be trying to keep it away from the guys who can use it.
But
We'll find
yeah,
out.
it's
We'll see.
it is what Steelhaven is the
Yes.
town, right? Because it's
The
Iron
Steelhaven.
Gold and Steelhaven.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Like
you
the
want
two
this?
wolves.
Yeah, that are gay.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sick. So you want to appear inside the city of Steelhaven or outside the city of Steelhaven?
I think already.
Did
inside
I,
for
in
us.
my research, there's a minor thing. Did I get how they feel about outsiders compared to the other city? Because I feel like that's very going to be intuitive on if we start outside or inside.
You rolled sub 20, so I'm gonna say you didn't get any possible insight into how they feel.
No.
I guess if that's the case, we should start outside.
Yeah, probably.
Err on the side of caution.
Last
Yeah.
thing we need is to jump inside of the city and everyone.
Warp
gonna
it
be
in,
like-
and it's a repeat of where are your papers?
Yeah, right. Shit, I'm a high school student. I don't have papers.
A little mushroom lawyer
Oh
man.
no!
Hey, we'll both shoot him this.
We'll shoot him this time. We ain't gonna give him the time of day. It's just instant death.
walks in the room, you kill him immediately. That was your attorney! What the fuck?
Yeah, the last one said he was too.
In my last life, I remember this pain. He was the enemy.
He was in fact not
Changing
just a
who
wee guy.
Commander Valen is. No.
No, don't you dang. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. Wait.
Incredible. You guys step through the gate. Your destination being just outside the city of Steelhaven. Immediately, I need a luck check. Somebody call evens odds, high or low.
Whose turn is it?
You know what, Caleb? It's been a minute.
It has.
Caleb, just swear to God.
Just do one. Just do one.
You-
Don't do
You
two.
make
Oh
it
God.
harder than it
You
needs
pulled
to
some
be.
shit like
I
last
will
time.
physically come to kick your ass.
Is that
Go
a
ahead.
threat?
Definitely.
Just
Let's go
call
with
your one
lows.
of the. Okay.
All right, just call it, Caleb.
He called it. He said low.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sorry, I'm getting my dice.
Cameron really wants to go, I swear.
I mean, to be fair, even if we don't make it, I wouldn't be surprised. We're just all notoriously bad at getting the right number to choose the right thing for some reason.
Okay. Dice acquired. All right. And you said low?
Yep.
All right. Incredibly lucky for you guys. You walk through this portal, feel yourself shunted through the plains, fall into the outer plains, and land on solid ground that kind of, you hear a little clunk like underneath your boots as iron touches iron. And you look around at a currently dormant but very scarred battlefield. Luckily, you did
Not
not
an active
appear
one.
in an active war.
That's so peaceful.
The stench of blood and iron fills the air, as well as smoke and some rot and decay. Looking around, you don't see, excuse me,
Not
any
too dissimilar to the
actual.
boys' bathroom.
Yeah, for sure. You don't see any like full corpses lying around the battlefield. However, you do see a good bit of uncleaned gore and viscera around the scarred and pockmarked iron earth that is this plane. Just to your distant, we'll call just cardinal north, even though there's no real cardinal directions here in this plane. You see a city with dark metallic walls, very matte, scarred with different what look to be like burn marks, acid marks, as well as dented in by what had to have been incredibly massive blunt forces trying to batter down the walls. The walls are about 60 feet in height, with probably 4 turrets on each side of this squared off city. You do see soldiers, many of them constantly kind of patrolling the walls, as well as many who are just fully stationed there at like a stationary post with bows and crossbows, on high alert. Additionally, you see a deep, probably a couple hundred feet in length from end to end, long, like dug trench that gets to a depth of about 80 feet at its lowest before heading back up, sloped fully, just going all around the city with what look to be both actively like fresh like spike and bomb traps, as well as very obviously like worn, destroyed, and used ones. A lot more viscera in this like trench area than you see around the rest of the battlefield. As well as something a little strange. At the bottom of these like large steel walls around this city, you see kind of large holes coming out of the walls, separated by about 10 feet or so, all the way down each side of these huge walls, obviously excluding the massive doors. They look to be only probably 5 feet off the ground, which seems a little counterintuitive for a city that you would assume would not want to be sieged. But there are like these holes in the walls that you can't really see through. They don't go directly through into the city. You see almost like tubes, they slope up and into the wall, possibly for something to be dropped down on assailing attackers. That all being said, currently dormant battlefield, you all kind of come out of this portal, the 6 of you, you 5 and your chaperone, and immediately you guys see on the walls many of the stationary like bow and crossbowmen hold their like arrows and bolts into magical flames to light them and train them on you, saying nothing.
Hello.
What would you all like to do? You shout this again. This, like, the huge trench that's been dug in this like iron earth is like 200 feet of broken and like declining and inclining ground between you guys and the city. You shout from a good ways away, hello, and hear no reply.
Is there an actual entrance?
You do see 2 large steel doors that are shut right now.
All right. So does the like moat or at least death pit completely surround it, or is like where the doors are, it's like not there, or yeah?
The death pit, the trench, does encircle the entire city. There is no easy route to get up to the
That's
doors.
fair. I guess we could have Karev march with the flag since he's the biggest. People are going to see him and we're seeing our flag, right? Or I feel like it'd be safer to make us known, because if they think that we're trying to sneak up on places, then that's not going to be good.
Granted, they already see us, but hey, you know, might as well make it clear.
Are visitors welcome in?
I mean, I don't know if they could hear us.
I gotta try.
You yell that again. You feel like even from this distance, your voice is carrying.
Yeah.
You don't really hear much else on the wind. By the way, looking around, vast expanse of iron landscape, hills that kind of rise and fall, and entire mountains made out of this like dark and sort of rusting iron. And the sky is just like a tinted reddish brown hue with no apparent like sun or specific source of light. That being said, you do feel kind of a gentle breeze, but hear no sound on the wind as there is no reply.
Mm-mm.
I mean, because we notified the tour guide to meet us, you know, outside, right? Right?
I don't think it was specific. It was just what city do we want to meet him at, and it was here.
All right. So, how far are we away from the death pit? And in that same regard, the giant steel doors.
Sorry, repeat that, please.
How far are we away from the large steel doors?
You are probably about 250 feet from the large steel doors.
I don't know, guys. Shall we approach with very slowly and our hands away from our weapons?
I shall lift the flag.
Incredible. You lift the flag, have your hands kind of raised in a like "don't hurt us, we come in peace" kind of pose, and start to approach. You do have to make your way down into this trench, and then back up the other side, which is pretty difficult. If you had to do it quickly, mechanically, you can gather it would be pretty difficult, and I'd make you roll. That being said, at the moment, it's easily enough traversed as you're not in any huge rush to get through. You're going very slowly and very, very deliberately. That being said, as you get up out of the other side of the trench, only about 30 feet between the large double steel doors and where you actually are, you see a human man approaches the edge of the wall, who you didn't see on the wall earlier, and probably was alerted to y'all's presence and came up onto the wall after hearing that you were here. You see a human in half plate, covered in different like pockmarks and dents. It's got a couple scars on the side of his face, but they're very shallow, and you can really only tell that they're there because they disrupt where his beard is growing. That being said, you hear he goes, "Hello down there. I would stop where you're at unless you want to be turned into pincushions."
Okay. Just stop moving. Still holding the flag up.
"Are you the so-called Misfits?"
Yeah.
"Ah, incredible. I'm Commander Jareth. I am your guide in this strange plane of existence." He looks over at a couple of the guards who are kind of stationed next to him, crossbows trained down on you, says something very quietly under his breath to them, and you see them like turn around and leap down on the other side of the wall.
Ooh.
60 feet.
Oh my god, they just killed themselves.
He just commanded them to die, and they did.
That's
Oh my
so
god,
metal.
he must command such respect for his troops for they to trust their life with him.
Incredible. Yeah. He goes, and this woman with you? Who
She
is
is
this?
our chaperone.
We
We
were
are
told
students.
there was a party of 5 coming, and there are 6. Your chaperone?
Yes.
What need have you for a chaperone?
Grades. We are high school students.
So I was informed.
The school gives everyone, you have to take a chaperone when you go on quests.
At least to those of the outer planes.
Yep.
Or any other plane in general. We were in the Earth plane a while ago.
Interesting. Well, in just a moment, you will be taken by the guards and brought into individual interrogation rooms, where if any of you are not exactly who you say you are, that will be found and you will be executed. Otherwise, welcome to Steelhaven. This should only take but a moment. And he turns and leaps over the other side of the wall as well.
Oh my god, he just killed himself. Dear fucking god. Good god.
Concerning.
Nico's just blinking. He's very strong. I like him.
Incredible. You see a rippling field of energy that wasn't previously visible, kind of shimmers around the city and disperses, as you see intricate and incredibly powerful abjuration runes
Oh wow, look at
start
that.
to kind of dispel around the city. And the large steel doors with terribly squeaking and screaming hinges start to open. You see
That needs retained.
40 heavily armored guards in full plate, all seemingly with like individually like engraved, decorated, and forged weapons, all sprint out and surround your party. Do any of you resist as they start to forcefully separate you all from one another, and basically just short of lift you up into the air and drag you into separate interrogation rooms?
I lift the flag higher and
Nico
say, "Oh, this is the
walk
corner here. Adventure, adventure."
I mean, we were told that we were going to be separated for interrogation.
So-
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not going to
Nico
be
will
resisting.
go along.
Orion's
Unless
going
the
to
others
carry
scream for help,
flag.
Nico's going along.
I'm a
I'm
living
gonna
banner.
I guess Sora's the
I'm
only
not-
one's gonna be worried about getting her like her tit grabbed or something. I don't fucking know.
No, immediately I was gonna say, hey, watch your hands. Watch where you're grabbing.
Immediately, a couple of the guards give you like a kind of sideways look, like you're a fucking child. What the like?
Or, like there's nothing to grab, dog.
Hey,
Not just, but like what? Like we're not.
Eden, I'm
And
hurt.
you see, they shake their heads, and nod over to, where you see, like a few incredibly, just fucking built, stacked, like Amazonian women, full plate,
Good for them.
huge like great swords,
God, I
on
wish it were
their
me.
backs, uh, and they come over and probably way more uncomfortably
Man.
start to drag you along the ground. One of them actually, I'll say one of them grabs you by your hair and starts to
Yikes.
drag you.
Yep.
I'm gonna. So first off, I'm gonna obviously say "ow," and I'm gonna yell to that guard that said or sorry, it was Eden that said that out of character. So never mind. I won't say that.
This is
Yeah.
what you get. You're just carried away normally like the rest of us.
Eden's gonna be like, see you in a bit, Miss Chaperone.
For the flag, we
We'll be
ride.
back.
She just you say that. She looks back at you with a pretty blank face and just nods.
All right, boys. It's gonna be bad cop and worse cop. I have a feeling.
I'm gonna be so peppy no matter what their personalities are that interrogate me.
Good God,
They're gonna realize I'm an idiot very quickly.
bro! You're gonna walk out of interrogation with a couple new friends.
I want you to know, Wolf, if I'm put in there for more than like 2 minutes without someone in there to talk to me, I'm gonna start using the table as a drum to entertain myself.
Incredible. Yeah, you're all brought into separate interrogation rooms. The interrogations are done magically. For Eden and Orion, you see a pretty fucking like a really beefy elf. You like most elves you've seen are like even the strong ones are very lithe, like marathon runner kind of fit. You
This
see
man's
a
jacked.
roided out elf wearing like mage robes walk into
That's wild.
walk into your interrogation rooms, and he goes, "I am the wizard Karak. I
Hello."
will be conducting the interrogation. Please do not resist and open your minds to me.
Okay.
Not Karlak, Karak."
He's about to read the happiest mind in the world. Let's do this.
For sure. Do either of you resist?
No.
I'm just curious on what my mind is gonna look like. I'm not even. I know that.
The mace says, "Did you know you have rights?"
Not here.
The Constitution says you do.
Orion doesn't know what rights are.
Better call Mace.
The
I'd
mace
like to
says
have the
she
mace
is
as my
all
attorney
given.
for this.
Your Honor, I'd like to call my lawyer the Mace.
Incredible. Boom. Yeah, he reads both of your minds and goes, incredibly interesting. But you are who you say you are. Welcome to Steelhaven. And he walks out of the room. A couple minutes later, some more guards come in and less forcefully escort you out of the building. Nico and Sor, in your separated interrogation rooms, you see a very, very like chipper little halfling woman with curly red hair, just in like a puff around her head. One of those like bucket hats with the little strap that goes under the chin and like cinches up so it can like stay tight to the head. With a bunch of different patches on it, a fully tan, like almost like Boy Scout uniform, with a bunch of like different patches on it,
Born to love.
and a just like a halfling sized, just like tiny bow, slung around, with no quiver on her that you can see. She comes into your guys' room and goes, "Well, hiya there. I'm Scoutmaster Liara. Uh,
Greetings.
yeah, greetings. I'm gonna be doing your interrogation, and all that. Um, I guess. First things first. You see she kind of casts a spell, and you feel just like warmth kind of radiate through you. Do either of you resist?
Nah, I'm not resisting.
Okay.
I am primarily pushing all of my thoughts towards myself and my childhood. That is it.
Okay, but are you resisting?
I will not resist. I'm just trying my best to hide the fact that I have a pact, as I do not want my patron known.
Sure. Okay, so you said you aren't resisting, and then said in a kind of roundabout way that you are. Uh, if you're trying to block things out, you are resisting.
And I
Just
guess I'm
wanna make sure.
resisting, unfortunately.
Okay. Give me a charisma check. The mace says she kicks you in the nuts for your audacity. The mace doesn't know that you're playing a girl.
Does the Mace want to be friends? Does the Mace
Listen, hey, listen. Who says women can't have balls, huh?
What'd you say? Oh, then she roundhouse kicks you in the boobs.
Oh shit!
Ow! I
like
got a
this
10.
That was a 10. As you get roundhouse kicked, the roundhouse kick probably aiming for your head, but this halfling is so small that it could really only reach halfway. You kind of lose concentration on trying to block out this spell, and she goes, "Thank you for cooperating." Now, what are your names? Or I guess, what's your name?
My name is
Because these are
Sore.
like separate interrogations. Sore,
Nico,
nice.
My
Nico
name is
smiles.
sore and my boobs are sore now.
My boobs are me.
My name is Nico Montoya.
Nico Montoya. Huh. I knew a Montoya one time.
Hmm.
Where are you from?
Originally or currently?
Either, both.
Originally, I was born in the Astral Sea. Now I'm from high water.
Cool. Where are you from, Sore?
The material plane.
Oh, by the way, neither of you can lie right now.
All right.
Just putting that out there.
Nico hasn't lied
Not that
once.
you, no, not that you have. Just for future reference. She goes, "All right. Why are you here?"
I got a job from school to come here. It's an assignment.
On a
Technically, we have
quest.
2 here in this plane.
All right. Do you now or have you ever intended any harm for the city of Steelhaven or its residents?
Blank look for a minute, unsure of how to answer. Because from what I've been told, this is
We're
the
not
mental
here to
loop
hurt
he's
people.
going through.
Mhm.
We have to retrieve an artifact. Last time we had to retrieve an artifact, there was problems and we got hurt.
Yeah. To be fair, that quest also started
that
with no
also-
intention to hurt anyone.
But there's a chance that we might have to hurt people for the artifact.
Are you intending to? Because that's what you're being asked.
I don't intend to.
I don't think so.
I would like you
I'm
to
not the
elaborate,
smartest.
please. What specifically are you here for? What is your quest? Why are you in the city of Steelhaven?
There's an item we gotta get back.
Back. What kind of item and where are you
Oh,
getting it
no.
back to?
Ironhold.
Interesting. Who in Ironhold lost an item?
It's some kind of magical artifact. The warlord wants it back there.
Right, of course.
I don't want to fail.
Hey, nobody wants to fail. But you gotta remember, failure is a part of life. Smash cut to Soar. Why are you specifically in the city? What is your quest?
We're here for 2 jobs, one of which that I remember off the top of my head is to retrieve some rare materials from a dangerous mine in Tholdolin.
Right, that's far from here.
I think we're handling the other quests here, but as far as I know, it's just recovering an artifact.
Oh, recovering an artifact. Who lost it?
I am not entirely sure.
What kind of artifact is it?
I also don't know that.
Where will you be bringing this artifact to when you find it?
Ironhold.
Ironhold. For sure. Well, she kind of says to both of you at this point in the interview, I will be right back. And she heads out of the room.
So Orion, do you think we're about to get dragged back into interrogation real quick?
The world is so good, and I'm so happy, and everyone's so kind to me.
You know what? Can you hand him some of that positive attitude over here? I think I'm gonna need it soon.
I don't know if this interrogator's gonna love or hate Orion, because I'm just gonna ramble on and on about why life is great.
As far as I know, like we've already been released, but I feel like after what these two
you
are
guys
saying,
are out on the street. It's just you two who have been released so far.
Let's go to a nearby tavern while we wait for our buddies to get released. I sure hope that they don't say anything that's gonna get them killed or imprisoned or us.
Yeah, adventure.
Taken back.
Puts on snazzy glasses. Watch me.
Yeah, that isn't a good thing.
I'm going on a trip with one of my best friends.
Actually, Wolf, I have a question. What did I buy from Dr. V?
Roll a d20.
17.
I really want to know what a nat one is. I really do.
I
I think he just loses the notes.
I unfortunately never got to use the shrink ray pin, but it can always come back around.
All right. 17, you said?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, 1 second. Things are not working. Sorry, my internet may be going out.
Oh, I sure hope not. I mean, you sound pretty okay for
Can
internet
one of you
dying.
guys talk?
Wolf
Oh
is
shit!
dying.
Oh
No.
shit! Oh no! Can you hear us, Wolf?
No.
Oh no! Oh no! There he goes!
No, he's dead.
No! The mace killed him!
The base took Wolf from us.
The mace, the mace didn't kill him.
The base tried.
Our Wolfman's stronger than that.
But yeah, I've just been we've been talking about how intelligence is not the same as common sense, which is wisdom. You know
Yes, 100%.
Oh, I already sent him the tomato thing.
what?
So there's a D&D stat sheet for to compare the stats to what you would do with a tomato. And
Mhm.
wisdom is knowing a tomato does not belong in a fruit salad.
Yeah, it may be a fruit, but it's not. Yeah, intelligence is knowing that it's a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a salad, fruit salad at least.
Yep. Cool. You
17.
check your notes
No, what did I
to
buy from
find
Dr. P?
what the doctor sold you. As soon as you do, what's your strength score?
12.
12. Not terrible, actually. You feel
Yeah, for a wizard, not
yourself
too bad.
pretty heavily weighted down, at least for you and your size. You feel a very heavy, cumbersome object in your backpack.
Oh shit! Ugh.
You sling your backpack off your back, open it up. You see there's like your backpack is like stretching into like a disc shape. And you open up your backpack and find a beautiful shield with like the side where you put your arm through covered in like magic runes, and the other side, the side that you'd block attacks with, is a perfectly reflective mirror.
Oh shit!
Yo, it's the mirror shield from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, I was. Is there a specific name for it, or do I just put it down like mirror shield?
Yeah, in your notes it says bought magic mirror shield from Dr. V.
How could I possibly forget this? This seems very interesting.
I just see
All right.
myself in the mirror, and I'm like, "Oh, who's that? Oh, wait a minute."
So, who's that sexy man in the mirror? Oh, wait, it's just me.
Orion, you see yourself in the mirror, and you see yourself in the mirror kind of shifts posture in a way that you don't, and goes, "Oh, hey, look, you're pretty cute."
Oh, shit.
You're pretty good looking yourself.
Well, hey, thanks. I really like your eyes.
I love your hair.
You just have the cutest nose.
Oh, your smile's just the best.
All right, I'm going to turn the mirror away from him.
You turn the mirror away from him. Your reflection immediately goes back to normal as it starts to turn, and the voice cuts off.
Listen, I'm sorry.
He was so nice.
You can't too full of yourself.
I never got his name.
It was the same as yours, buddy. I'm almost certain of it. Or maybe it was your name backwards. I don't know.
All right, I'm adding that to my friends list then.
Oh, shit. You know, if anybody, at least you could be friends with yourself.
Noiro.
Norio.
Norio.
Noiro.
Noiro.
This guy.
Noiro.
All right. Well, I guess
Noiro,
we
my
could
beloved.
we could chill out at a bar, or hey, maybe they've got a military library here or something.
Should we go to a tavern and just listen in like last time?
I guess it's a good place to start. Gives us a time to wait on the rest of our companions.
All right.
I mean, nothing could possibly go wrong.
I'm sure they're doing great. Our friends
We're
are
burning
competent.
down the place.
I'm gonna walk up and see if the door's locked.
Get out.
What?
You get up, head over to the door, and yeah, you do feel that it is securely locked.
Okay, I hope I don't have to go to the bathroom anytime soon.
You think an interrogation is gonna leave the door open? It's like, yeah, you just go. It's good.
Soar, in your interrogation room, you hear muffled collisions into the wall that like the door is connected to.
I'll go to the door.
You go to the door, still locked, and actually as you're kind of like trying it, you get pushed back a little bit as the door pushes inwards, and your teacher, Orla, is standing in the doorway. She goes, hey, so I got the word that we're all clear to leave. Let's go.
Oh, cool. All right. I go from around the door and just leave.
Yeah, what's your passive perception?
Oh, my passive perception is a solid 12.
12. Sick.
Yo, Chaston, does this smell fishy to you?
It does, yeah.
Trust me, I was gonna probably misty step into the hallway and run anyways.
Yeah, passive perception of a 12. Yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see anybody. What's up? Yeah, just about a minute later, you guys get to the interrogation room that Nico is in. Nico, you see the door open up, and Orla and Sor are standing out there. And Orla goes, Nico, it's time for us to leave.
Oh.
They gave us the all clear.
I thought you weren't supposed to interfere, though. You're here just supposed to watch, right?
I'm not interfering.
If you want to stay here, you
looks
can
to the
stay.
open door, gets up and just starts slowly walking out. Something seems fishy in his mind.
What's your passive perception?
13.
Okay.
Not much higher, but
Yeah,
this feels fishy.
you head out into the hall. You don't see anything. You don't see anyone. You guys walk through these iron halls until you reach a door to the outside, and you head out into the streets.
Building a Santo after this. Fucking.
You're what?
I'm building a Santo after this. We need a watchman. I want to see it.
It's uncomfortable to not see things, isn't it?
I want to go back to annoying you because my perception was so high you just couldn't sneak past me. I want to go back there. That was fun.
For sure. Let's see.
The great druid watch.
Cool. You see Orla raises her hand into the air and casts a spell. And Orion and Eden, you guys have just found just down this like main street heading deeper into town is a about as warm and inviting looking fully metal building that you can like as you can probably find. It's got some like beautiful little artistic scenes just carved into the iron on the outside. And you see above the door a insignia of a silver chalice. And you see this as a tavern. You guys head inside, and Orion, you hear in your head, this is Orla. I'm with Nico and Sor. Are you out of your interrogations? Where are you?
We're at a tavern nearby. It's got like a silver chalice in the front.
All right. With very little difficulty, you guys head in, are easily able to find a table. There are a lot of soldiers in here with kind of various degrees of like armor, with various degrees of damage to the armor, different like specialized and artistically kind of covered weapons. Everyone in here seems to be pretty jovial. Like everybody's drinking. Half of the room is singing some like drunken bar song that is especially local to this plane of existence. You guys don't
What will you do with the drunken
recognize it.
soldier?
Sure. Very spacious room. Pretty dark in here, only lit by a few magical lamps and a large hearth at one end of the room. And there is a large bar that stretches all along one of the side walls. You see behind the bar a jovial, kind of rotund human with a huge grin on his face, a couple of his teeth missing, and one of his eyes kind of very easily you're able to tell is not real, as it's just replaced by a little like iron ball that has a painted like pupil and iris on it. Looks to be rusting a little bit. Can't be good for you. But he looks to be happy and in good health. And he's kind of like leaning on the bar and talking to a few of the soldiers, very, very loudly and boisterously, kind of like telling them a story about when he was a young soldier and kind of ruled the battlefields of Acheron. Don't know how true that is, but that's the story he's telling right now. As you guys head into the tavern, would you like to find a booth, a table, or belly up to the bar?
What are we feeling, boys?
Is there a? I mean, I assume is like the whole bar like equally filled, or is there parts where that are more people than others?
The actual bar itself is mostly filled, as well as many of the booths are filled. That being said, a good few tables are empty, just kind of like throughout the middle of the room.
Gotcha. What do you say for a table?
Yeah.
All right. You guys go kind of save yourselves a table near to the hearth. This plane is not a warm one. So coming in and feeling this fire, magical as it may be, as you see no wood or other fuel kind of fueling it, it feels very nice. Probably didn't realize how cold it actually was here until you got close to this fire and started warming up. That being said, the rest of your party enters the tavern a few minutes later, and you all are back together.
Hey guys, welcome. Seems like your interrogation took a little bit longer than ours. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think it went fine.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, you know what they always say: every great adventure begins in a tavern. So here we are.
It does?
You know, that's I feel like how a lot of the great
My
stories
father
revolve
says every
about.
great adventure starts with beheading somebody.
You know, my great adventure started at the school today, but you know.
You know what? Fair enough.
I would like to start actively listening to the chatter to see if there's anything on someone who might have gotten an artifact recently from a battle against Ironhold.
I just want to listen to people that are claiming they were in like recent battles.
Yeah, same here. I don't need to hear about an item, just about the commander, maybe of that army.
Sure. Give me perception checks, all of you respectively.
15. Not terrible, but not great.
16.
Okay.
18.
Very nice.
8.
Nice.
8. Soar, your teacher starts giving you a little lecture in the field about just like contract work, just like the boring part of warlock classes. And you don't hear much of any conversation that's going on around you. That being said, Orion,
Yeah.
you rolled
18 for Orion.
and you were listening specifically for
People talking about like recent battles against Ironhold and stuff like that. A bit more broad.
for sure. You hear you overhear a booth that's pretty nearby one of the kind of like corner booths and kind of deep into the shadows, hidden from the sort of like wall side of the hearth, from the light, you see two halflings, and a very very like small, like skinny and short half elf, in this booth, just kind of talking quietly. You don't hear much of what they say, but you do hear them mention the words Ironhold, and let's say you hear them mention the words Ironhold and Artifact.
I'm gonna like lightly elbow Eden and just take a quick glance at those guys and then look back. So that we're on the same page.
The barkeep starts coming around the room, and he comes up to your table. Big, rotund human guy. He comes up and goes, "What's going on, kiddos?"
Hello, sir. We're here for some drinks.
Are you now? Well, you get to fight with the men, you get to drink with the men. I'm Rogar.
Hello,
I
Rogar.
own
I'm
this here
Eden.
tavern.
Oh, Ryan.
I'm Nico. It's nice to meet you.
Hello.
That's Soar.
I was to say, there's an odd one out here.
Looks over at Eden, who has yet to introduce himself.
I did.
He
I'm
did
sorry.
it. He did
I
it
did it
first.
first.
Oh, okay. I
What are you
didn't hear
talking
you.
about?
I'm like, what?
The first response was, "I'm Eden."
Yeah, like, hi, I'm Eden. I guess Nico just zeroes me out.
Nico's
Understandable.
brain is, again, the loading screen.
I mean, that's fair.
His brain melted. Nothing's even happened yet, and his brain's already melted.
Good God. Man, what do they do to you at interrogation?
So
Like,
who
they
did you
just-
guys meet in interrogation?
Yeah, me and Orion had
said
this
something
like
stupid.
beefy elf guy, which was kind of cool. Maybe one day
This
I'll
nice
be a.
halfling lady.
She roundhouse kicked my tit.
Well, I guess that's what. Did you resist?
No.
Why'd you pause?
Alright. You all introduce yourselves to Rogar, not to be confused with Rugar. This
Bring my boy back.
bouncy ball of a human man. His gut kind of like leaning over the table that you all are sitting at. He goes, "Well, so what can I get for you?"
Well, what do you got, sir? We're new to town.
I couldn't tell.
Laughing's
We-
contagious. Orion will always laugh too.
For sure. We got some Warriors Brew, Ironclad Elixir, Battlefield Blitz, Acheron's Fire, and just our little special of the week, Warlord's Wisdom.
How much is the Warlord's Wisdom?
Oh, the Warlord's Wisdom? Well, because it's our advertised special, it's going for about 100 gold pieces a mug.
That's about out of game. That's about what I expected. Yeah.
What could one gold piece get me? I'm a little strapped for cash, sir.
Maybe a shot glass of Warriors Brew?
That'll do for me, sir.
Let's see.
I appreciate it.
There's currently 5 of us at the table, so I'll just put down 500. Get
There's
what you
6
want,
of you
guys.
at the
Oh my
table.
god,
Okay.
dude!
They're
6 of us.
Are you fucking kidding me?
6 of us. 600 gold. Sorry.
All right.
He goes higher.
You put down the 600 gold pieces. And he goes, 5 warlords wisdom.
Well,
You
6,
all want the
600.
same, or 6? Sorry.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I guess. Yeah.
See, I'm not the only one with issues counting.
That's very rude of you, Nico.
Listen, hey, I get it. I'm bad with the numbers.
Hey, you're doing your best, man. We appreciate your
I
service.
mean, I don't think I can count to 600 in like 5
I don't
seconds.
need
I
you
can't
to
do that either.
patronize me, but thanks, little child.
But I'll take one of those. The others can get what they would like, and with whatever money's left there.
All right.
I'm just looking at
warlords
Nico and
wisdom for
wondering
you.
how he. I'm really wondering how he parched out like 600 gold so quickly. Orion's like studying him. It's like, how did he do that?
I'm looking at
you
him
notice
like,
that they're
why
each
the
in
fuck?
about they're each separated into 100-coin smaller bags.
What the hell? How did he?
I'm looking at it. I'm looking. Eden's like, why the fuck are you dropping 600 on fucking booze? You absolute
Iron
idiot.
Brew Elixir.
The ironclad elixir.
Yeah, the Ironclad. This one's fun.
All right. Cool.
Oh
What
yeah,
would
I'll be
you
doing
like?
the one that I was originally asking about.
The
Piss
warrior's
shot.
brew. Do you just want a shot of?
No,
warrior's brew?
the one before that, the one that was 100.
Oh,
the wisdom.
warlord's wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. Sword.
I'll try some of this warlord wisdom.
All right.
And the teacher and Kurav can order what they
3 warlords wisdom. 1 ironclad elixir. Karav orders battlefield blitz. And the teacher orders Acheron's fire. Sick. You all get your drinks. Those who got Warlord's Wisdom, you see, all of these drinks are presented in kind of dingy looking, not polished, like probably like sterling silver chalices, like not high quality silver. But you all see the Warlord's Wisdom is a clear, sparkling liquid that has a faint golden shimmer to it every time you see like a bubble of carbonation kind of pop at the surface. And the ironclad elixir literally looks like liquid aluminum. It just it looks like thick liquid metal.
Men, you know what they say. You are what you eat. That must go the same for drinking. I'm about to become powerful and resistant to damage.
I'm about to become very cool. I'm gonna drink my Warlord's Wisdom.
All right.
I'll drink it.
Sweet. Those who drank the Warlord's Wisdom, for the next hour, you gain advantage on intelligence and wisdom checks.
My God.
Your allies within 30 feet gain a +1 bonus to their attack rolls and saving throws.
That's awesome.
And this does stack with the amount of you that
Oh shit.
have this.
So we all have
so
+3.
the +1 doesn't affect yourself; it just affects your allies. So you all have +2.
Okay. Well, Oberon has +3.
What I'm hearing is I get a +3.
Well, yeah. Though I guess yes. Those who drank the Warlord's Wisdom have +2. The rest have +3. Boom. Sweet. And you drink your ironclad elixir. You gain a +2 to your armor class. As you feel your skin starting to like harden up into this like thin sheet of metal all around your body. And you gain resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
I am the wall. Wolf, this is the trial run of the wall.
For sure. You see Karav's eyes go like fucking like ultra wide. His pupils dilate all throughout his like weird crab eyes. And he, like, you see he visibly starts to sweat. And he gets down on the floor and starts cranking out push-ups.
Strange.
And unless any of you have a passive insight of 20 or higher,
No.
you see nothing and no effect from the teacher.
Intrigue.
Cool. That all being said, all these drinks total come to about 450 gold pieces, Nico.
I'll make sure to knock that off the sheet.
All right.
To set a dangerous precedent, alcohol equals power in Orion's mind. This is how this always works now.
Yeah. Also, you're all children. No con save. You're all buzzed, leaning into tipsy.
How much for food?
uh, you ask Rogar about food, and he lets you know. You guys bought drinks that weren't the Warriors Brew, so you get a free meal included with your drinks.
Woo!
You all get a hearty bowl of stew brought out to the table, with a couple big loaves of like freshly baked bread that you can like tear apart and dip in the stew, sop up some of the liquids and such.
Hell yeah.
That sounds good.
100%. With that, Orion.
Yeah.
Remind me what your passive perception is?
Oh, yes. Let me find it. They reworked D&D
Mobile.
Beyond for the mobile. You said perception?
Passive.
Yeah, I have a 15.
You see the group of the two halflings and the half elf standing up and heading to the door.
I'm gonna tell the others, all right, I gotta use the bathroom, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna stealth and follow them.
Incredible. Roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Absolutely. Let's see. Where's my stealth at? Okay. I rolled 2 19s for a 23.
All right.
Orion's stealthy today.
You guys see, as he doesn't have cover from you, he says, I have to use the bathroom, gets up and starts hiding behind literally the people at the next table, keeping full cover from the people who are like leaving out the door, And he is dashing from like booth to table to booth to table, staying unseen literally only by them.
To anyone who
The
can
rest
see
of
me,
the
I just feel like
tavern is like, sorry,
I'm like slightly swaying with the booze to anyone that can see me.
100%, which is most people.
Yeah.
I
But
imagine the owner's gonna come over and going, "Your friend, okay?"
I don't think he gives
Uh,
a shit.
they exit, and so do you, Orion. How much space are you giving them as you're tailing them?
It's a good distance to hear them but not be seen. I'll start at like. Well, how far would you say passive perception lets you hear, like without? Because
If they're talking at like a normal to loud volume, like 20 feet. If they're like kind of whispering amongst each other, you'd have to be right up on them.
I'll do like 25 to 30 because I'll just listen to them when they get to wherever they're going. That's the game.
Okay. 100%. You see they throw up some hoods and duck into an alley.
Ooh.
And they're not like running or anything, but they're moving quickly. Cool. You guys are kind of sitting in this tavern for a while. 5, 10, 20 minutes pass. And Orion, they finally reach where they were heading. You see a large, bustling, kind of like open to the air workshop, this huge warehouse filled with the sounds of hammers striking down on hot metal and roaring forges. You see these guys kind of like take their hoods back off, and they seem to be pretty easily recognized by the people working here. You see there are a few guards who are just kind of patrolling around this area, specifically as it's a pretty critical area to the city, you imagine. And you see these guys head into this like large warehouse and are going to duck like through a door into a back room that you can't see into. Do you want to follow them through?
Yes. This can only go well.
Okay. Roll another stealth check with disadvantage.
Can I at least roll decently, please? I believe in the heart of stealth, but I don't believe in the heart of disadvantage. So let's see what happens. Not as good, but still decent. That's a 17.
Okay. You you start stealthing through the warehouse, and it's going well. It's a little rough because it's so heavily populated. But eventually you get almost to the door. You're just behind like one large kind of dormant forge at the moment and waiting for a few people to pass by before you can dash behind them. And you feel a thick, heavy hand kind of clap down on your shoulder. You hear a voice go, "Hold it, don't move," and you feel a blade come up to your throat.
I just
Who are
say,
you?
muffin delivery.
Muffin delivery?
Yes.
Who are you? Who sent you?
The muffin. I'm the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury
No.
Lane?
No one sent me. I come from the tavern.
You come
I am
from
Orion.
the tavern.
Yes. And I bring muffins. They're in the bag on my back if you'd like to check. I also like cookies and stuff. Please don't take those. Those are for me.
You feel the blade kind of removed from your neck. The hand's still on your shoulder. And you feel your backpack being rifled through.
Well, backpack. It's little the food packs on his backpack.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
two big fucking blue. The picture.
For sure. He goes, "Oh, holy shit! You actually have muffins."
Would you like one?
No, not a big muffin guy.
I
Thanks,
also like cookies, brownies if you're interested.
He spins you around with his hand and claps his hand on your other shoulder now that you're facing him.
I imagine my cheeks like slightly red. I'm just slightly swaying, but I'm just looking at him.
He this is a pretty broad dwarf, not wearing any armor. He's wearing like a blacksmith's apron. He's got a few like large tattoos heading down his like well muscled arms from years and years of experience at the forges. And you see one of his eyes is fully replaced by some magical mechanism that extends out of his head in 3 different segments. And he goes, "All right, I need more coherent answers then. I came from the bar and I'm here to deliver muffins."
Okay.
You feel warmth kind of pour through you, and your buzz leaves, and your iron skin effect also fades.
Oh. I feel clear-minded. Might have a snack while we talk.
I would rather you didn't.
Why?
No one sent you here?
No.
Why are you gunning for this back room?
Someone was telling stories and they left before they finished. I wanted to know how it ended.
That's so.
Yeah.
Name's Haldor. This is my establishment, and the men who recently came back from the tavern, they're my employees, and I won't have them hassled.
No, I mean that's fair.
Now, if you're in the market for any fine weapons, armor, or otherwise magical weapons, by all means, feel free to browse, but I'm going to keep a guard with you. Otherwise, please see yourself out of my establishment.
Okay. I'll be back probably. Bye, friend.
Cool. Yeah, you head out. Do you head back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Almost a full hour has gone by before finally Orion returns.
Oh, welcome back, Orion. Get anything useful?
I mean, I know where they work.
Oh,
The people that were talking. I almost made it to
Okay.
the back room, but the owner noticed me right before I got there. So
I would say let's sneak in there, but I feel like most of us are not cut out for the stealthy business.
I look at Nico.
Nico is currently just dunking bread in the stew again.
I mean, I probably would have made it in if there wasn't a lot of people everywhere. Like maybe at night. Oh,
Perhaps. How? I mean, certainly there's got to be some place where we can find out about like recent happenings of battle.
I mean, yeah, probably.
The question is, would we get clearance for it first? Most likely those records would be guarded.
Would they?
Well, if it's a big open battle and there's a plan of battle, people will probably just talk about it in the open. I don't know.
Has the guide showed up yet?
He has not.
Weird.
That's odd. I'd like to go up to the bar and ask the barman if there is any place open to the public that's like record keeping of like battles.
Yeah, you head up to Rogar. He goes, record keeping of the battles. Don't really happen a lot. You'll probably come to learn there's more battles here than probably can be recorded, just in general, ever. Like, it's too much hassle. It's always happening. It's what this place is.
I mean, that makes sense. Is there any? So how many battles does like a town like this like take part in every day?
Ugh. A few to a lot, depending on the day.
Any recent battles with like Ironhold or something? We've heard a lot about them.
Oh yeah, real shitheads.
So another question, is it normally like one commander that usually goes out at a time, or one commander per like opposing city? Like how does the army system work?
You're asking how our military works?
Uh well, how do people decide who goes to fight what?
Everybody fights.
Oh, it's like the
'Cause
whole
that's
town
what we're
marches?
here to do.
Hmm.
Yeah. We don't live here because it's fun. I mean, we live here because it's fun. You know?
I get you. Well, I appreciate the information.
Sure. Kind of rubs his thumb against his two fingers in kind of like a tip way.
Sorry, I'm a student reports and stuff.
Sure. All right. He heads over and starts telling a story about how he killed an ancient rust dragon to some of his people.
He killed the anvil.
Oh no.
He got him. Yes, he's
All
gone.
right. So, listen. I mean, I guess our only lead as of now is that smithing area, but it looks like when there's a battle, everyone goes to fight, and there's a lot of battles that happen. I wonder if there's.
So we joined the battle.
Or we stay back when they're gone and look through things.
Well, yeah, but like if everyone leaves, is the item gonna be here? If everyone's going?
Yeah,
Nico shrugs.
I can't imagine they're gonna leave all of their precious items behind unattended in their town. That'd be stupid.
I don't imagine they'd actually leave the town undefended either. That would be just as foolish.
So,
What to do?
what's the plan?
How the hell are we gonna get even anywhere near these commanders?
How does Orion the Vigilante sound to you guys? I have a plan, but it's probably gonna go horribly wrong. Just out of hand.
You do you. You're the party leader. You can suggest a plan and then tell us, okay, this is okay.
All right,
I mean-
I'm off to do a stakeout. I'm off to do
Oh, I like prime rib.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
I was just gonna go, wait for those people I heard earlier to leave, and then, try to learn something because they won't be in an area I can't reach.
Oh, okay.
I thought that'd be a good starting point.
You could show me the way, and I could go in there looking like a customer. I am looking to get a better shield.
I mean,
He does have money.
if you want to go look around, I mean, I can't really get to them until they leave, though. They're in like a back room.
It might distract someone enough.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, you guys are talking about this. You all see the tavern door opens, and the guide, Commander Jareth, sees your group sitting here talking and eating and drinking, and starts striding quickly over to you. He's not drawing a weapon, but he's not in like a passive stance as he's approaching you guys. You see he gets up to your table and kind of slams his gauntlet on it and goes, "What the fuck are you guys doing here?"
What?
Eating.
Should we not be here?
Where is Scoutmaster Liara?
Who?
Nico's gonna honestly give a shrug. I don't know where
I-
the nice lady went.
Yeah, me and Orion are like, huh? What?
That was the name of the nice lady. I couldn't remember it.
Oh, your interrogator?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at the guy. So what does this have to do with anything?
I mean, they were let go. I mean, I didn't. Is there something wrong? Did something happen to her?
We have no record of them being cleared. In fact, nobody is in the building anymore.
Orion just blinks and just stares.
No sign of fighting. Just they're gone.
Yeah, definitely. Me and Orion are super fucking puzzled. Like,
Nico
We
looks
were
very
legitimately we
confused.
left before they got out, so we were like, yeah, this is normal. What? I'm lost.
All of your passive insights, the teacher is equally as confused as all of you.
What a passive insight of 16 does.
I didn't know. I didn't know anything. Notice anything on when I was let out.
I just had
Kind
the
of stares
meanest.
at you for a couple seconds before going, yeah, that tracks.
I was
Yeah.
about to say I had the meanest thought, and I was like, Orion would never think that. I'm not saying that. I was like, that'd be fucked up.
Yeah, I
Nico's
mean-
just blank faced.
Like, bro, Nico's eyes blink at different times. It's that bad.
I told her. I do remember telling her that my name was Nico Montoya. She said she knew Montoya. About 10 minutes later, I was let out.
Really?
Yeah.
And none of you know anything about this.
I mean, me and Eden were let out earlier. We got out like as a duo, and we came to the tavern early.
Mhm.
Everything was normal when we left.
Cool.
Yeah, we had the buff elf guy. He was pretty cool. He
He
went about
kind
his
of
business and he just let us
checked
go.
my mind. He really I don't know. He seemed to like the Mind Palace thing, all the happiness. I don't know though. Is he good? Oh yeah, he's missing. I shouldn't have asked that.
Karak's not missing.
Oh, cool. He was
Oh,
nice.
nice. Yeah, it was actually pretty
Wait, you
chill.
got a buff elf? How does
Yeah.
an elf get buff?
What do you mean? How's an elf get buff?
You get gains.
You get gains. You work out like everybody else. Obviously.
But usually they end up being leaner because
But
they're
either
slender.
way, not getting sidetracked. That's isn't there like guards everywhere? How do people just kind of vanish?
He gives you a very blank look.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I don't know either. That's why I'm
Trying to
asking you.
figure it out. This is incredibly concerning, seeing as how this just happened after we just let you into our city.
None of us are powerful enough to cause such a miracle or disaster.
I mean, it is quite concerning. I mean, I'm willing to fully cooperate. I don't know about the rest of the party. I assume they would be
Side
too.
quest?
Hey, side quest is side quest.
I mean, we do have to worry about our
I don't
assignment,
know
though.
what you mean by side quest, but there are those who are calling for your deaths.
Oh,
Oh, that's
That's not nice.
unfortunate. Is there any way that we could help?
Tell us where they are.
well, if I knew
Nico's
that, I
looking
would
at
have.
him blankly.
If I knew that, I would have said something.
Do you need us to sit like in a zone of truth or something? Like, is
Do we need to be
there?
like interrogated, mind read? Like what?
Honestly, I may. He gets interrupted by first the loudest sound any of you have heard in your entire lives.
Ow, my ears hurt.
Louder than the
you
grass
hear
slime.
it sounds like the clanking of steel on steel, but amplified 1,000 times, followed by the horrible screeching like nails on a chalkboard of like sharp metal against like a dull metal side, followed by a incredibly massive what feels like an earthquake. You feel the tavern shake, the entire earth kind of rumble. Uh, I'll say dex saves for all of you.
Do we have the plus bonus?
No, I believe that's not for Dex. I believe that's for intelligence and wisdom.
It was for all
No,
saves, but
it's advantage on intelligence and wisdom checks, and +1 for all attack rolls and saving
Attacks.
throws.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So it's +3 for
for
those
your
who hadn't
allies.
taken the drink, and it's +2 for those who did.
For those who had, yeah.
Yes.
So with the +3, I got a 21.
With
with
the
the +2, I got a
+2,
17.
I got a 14.
I got an 8.
I'm slick with it.
Good God, Sor.
Anyone 15 or lower, you
Damn.
are kind of like thrown out of your chairs, falling
Everyone-
prone to the ground.
Oof.
You see
Literally only Thor.
Commander Jareth is also thrown to the ground.
I'm just sitting there like, what's happening?
I'm certain
He's
you know
reaching
there's an
for his
earthquake
shield.
going on.
Well, I
Nico's
mean,
reaching
like,
for his shield and everything.
I more meant, why did all you fly back and I didn't? He's kind of looking at you like confused. Confused.
Well, Nico didn't fly back. Nico sat in a seat.
Some of us aren't
Well,
as
you guys
dexterous as the
are
others.
rocked by this. You're just not like thrown from your chairs. But you
Oh,
The mace strikes once again.
no. Not again.
Wolf, if you can hear us, we can't hear you.
The mace has stolen him.
there we
No.
go. Hello?
Hey, welcome
Oh, he's
back.
back. Oh my god, he's
Yeah.
alive.
You feel this heavy impact. And far off in the distance as the like ringing and screeching sound starts to fade off into the distance, and the
That's
ringing
warm.
in your ears starts to kind of fade and dull out a little bit. You hear not so far off into the distance war cries.
Commander? What was that?
Battle!
He quickly gets up, goes, we'll deal with this later. This is not the fucking time to have a commander of ours down.
We can
He
fight.
stands up and starts to sprint for the door. As do almost everybody in this tavern. The few who aren't, you see run up to the bar and start buying drinks to quickly slam them for like a buff in the next battle.
How much is the
need a crown.
ironclad potion? Ironclad.
Are you
potion
sure
again?
you want to? Are you sure you want to change the drink that you had?
I also want to put out, you were already buzzed.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
grabbing
it's
it for
been-
later in case I need it.
For later?
Cameron, no.
Camera, just no. Stop it.
You already have a good
Yeah,
Fine.
that's stacked.
Go.
Like, come on, don't make it worse.
No,
All right.
I ate one of my buff brownies. It's time. My eyes dilate.
Which one is this?
Celerity. The world slows down around me just a little bit.
All right. Hey guys, listen. We can either go and assist and fight, or we can spend some time trying to figure out where some of these items might be. Maybe go.
We
to
don't
the-
even know what the artifact is that we're looking
We
for.
could wait, quick. We can scout the commanders during the battle. They'll be noticeable.
Mhm.
As you kind of bring this up, Eden first, then Orion. The teacher is just like her eyes have gone fully over black. And she's kind of nodding as you say this.
Is that normal? I look at Sword.
All right, this is me as a hunter.
Yes.
The player talking. Who wants to bet that Soar's god took over
All right.
the warlock's body and is ready to fight?
It is now time for me to test Sword's loyalty because I have a way to know if they're telling me the truth or not. The black eye thing. Has my sister ever done that, and what does it mean if she did?
Uh,
I'm asking Wolf. She's the same kind of warlock. I gotta try.
Right. It's called a luck check.
Alright.
Go ahead and choose.
Hi.
All right.
Man's been rolling hot all day.
That's high.
Yes.
You have seen your sister's eyes go over black like this.
Do I know what it means?
From what you've gathered, you get the sense it's like a preparatory sort of magic. Like you gather the teacher is probably not actively summoning up power, like specific spells or incantations, but is preparing to and starting to draw from the power source, like getting ready.
Alright, well. To do a soul run I checked, I don't think it's the god. Themselves. At least for now. But yeah, we got a battlefield to scout. Just recon.
All right. How are you planning on going about this?
I want to get there first because I want to see if they're fighting open field or if they're fighting from the wall. It's gonna change how I deal with this.
Yeah, are they sallowing out or are they being sieged?
There's a huge difference in how we deal with it.
Awesome. Yeah. You guys kind of run out into the street. And this tavern that you were at is right down this main drag. Like a quarter mile down the road, you see the heavy steel gates. And you see from every building, every establishment in this city, people pouring out, full armor, weapons being drawn, people screaming war cries and sprinting towards the walls, where you see like makeshift ramps being hoisted up, like little mechanisms kind of slamming down and ramps being kind of hoisted up by their weight, for these warriors to sprint up to the tops of the walls on these inclines from inside the walls. You see once they reach the top, uh, they all start to sprint to like very specific places along the walls, each separated by about like 10 feet of distance. And they kind of jump up into the air and fall into a hole in the wall, where you imagine those little tubes, those tunnels kind of come into play where they shoot out the bottom, and are probably preparing to attack from the outside of the walls.
I don't think we'll survive their method.
I wasn't gonna recommend we go out into the battlefield. However, commanders normally command from the back. If we go up to the walls, or at least some of us do, we might be able to spot out their leaders in the battlefield.
It's as good a starting point as any.
I mean, granted, I am open to hearing out anyone else's ideas if they have any.
I think I can get a little closer than the rest of you without being noticed to get a better overlay of the entire battlefield, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I'll be right back.
While giving a look, I fully intend on firing firebolts out into the enemy army.
Cool. 100%. You guys are heading and ascending one of these ramps to the top of a wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sweet. As you guys run down this street, heading for like the front main walls of the city, you see shooting overhead, flying over you, from deeper in the city and heading towards the gates. You see a roided out elven wizard flying through the air, just shooting like a missile
Hey, look at that
towards
guy.
the walls. Eden and Orion, you get now what, or sorry, Nico and Sor, you get now what they meant by a huge elf. This guy is fucking stacked.
Oh my.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he was actually a half elf, but he's like half elf, half Goliath, or something like that.
You see him shooting towards the walls, and you see Jareth is at the top of the walls, screaming orders towards the men handling the defenses. You see.
Is Jareth like one of like the 5 big commanders? Is because I know like you've been calling him like Commander Jareth. Is he like one of the big 5?
Hard for you to tell.
Fair enough.
I heard a halfway yes there. I got eyes
He
on you.
calls himself Commander Jareth, so there's no real reason why you would doubt it. But also, he doesn't seem like the kind of council type. That being said, you guys, as you're running down this street, almost get like pushed out of the way by what seems to be a heavily armored, like elite unit of soldiers at full sprint, running in a spearhead formation. And at the center front point of the spearhead is a tower of a man, incredibly massive human, wearing full, beautifully inlaid steel armor with little veins of some like red flecked metal running through it. He wields a huge spear that has the tooth of some incredibly massive creature, kind of like tied to the head of it, and a like massive tower shield that has like hooked spikes on the end.
We need to keep an eye on that guy.
You see, he also has like yeah, he has an insignia on his chest, as do all of the other kind of elite units in his unit. Any of you can give me a religion check if you'd wish.
Sure.
Might as well. It doesn't hurt not to.
For some reason, I know this, I
14.
guess. Unnatural 20.
Fae Fiend or Undead? I have to ask.
No.
Okay. I'd try.
6, unfortunately. I guess religion
9.
is not
Oh, wait.
Ian's forte.
Do we still have the advantage from the alcohol?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true. All right, Chaston, let's give this another
14.
shot.
19.
22.
14 was still my highest.
Still on the unnatural 20.
Sick. All right. You all kind of see, and you only really get a flash of their insignias as they like barrel past you guys. These are full adults with much larger strides than you all, sprinting down this street towards the walls. You see they all have this like insignia of just like a red circle on their chest, like a red ring. And who got a 22?
Ian.
Under.
That would be Eden.
Eden, you actually see the leader of these warriors has like a necklace with like a red metal ring, this like crimson ring hanging from his neck. You, as you guys see this, you and Sor would recognize this as the symbol of Vesh.
Okay.
Uh,
I was about to
yeah.
say, fuck, he worships Sauron. He has the one true ring.
To rule them all.
Good God.
Cool. Yeah, you see them sprint down the street. Awesome. They get up to the top of the walls.
Oh, by the way, definitely. Eden has his magic mirror shield as well, ready to go.
Is that not hard for you to use?
Shouldn't be a problem.
There's a really cool guy in that shield. He is the best.
Yes. Noiro.
Yep. We love Noiro. He's so nice. Done wonders for my self-esteem.
All right. So you guys head to the walls. At this point, most of the soldiers who are like heading for the walls, who want to be outside of the walls at the time of the battle, have made their way outside the walls. That being said, there are still some people kind of like barging past you. As you get to the top of the walls, Jareth kind of sees your group up there and he goes, "Oh, what the fuck? You trying to be helpful?"
Doing our
Yeah.
best.
Generally.
I nod.
He kind of like looks around the wall and has some people space out, and he goes, "All right, crossbows for those of you who can't use magic. For those of you who can, target the big ones."
Eden like puts his magic shield like right up, leaning up, like right in front of him. Puts his arm over the shield, ready to start firing machine guns of fire bolts.
Incredible.
Nico holds up his javelin, looking at it, going, "This isn't going to be good enough."
I'm gonna snipe. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Awesome.
I'm built for this shit.
Yeah, they also yeah, they'll supply you guys with ammo and whatnot.
I guess I
You
get handed a
guys
crossbow.
see a charging army of very large creatures. You see at the head of them a 14-foot tall orc, question mark, looks to be magically enhanced and hulked out of his fucking mind, carrying a massive battle axe, and sprinting. You see the iron earth is starting to like dent and crack beneath each footstep that he takes, and he is followed by an army of probably 2 to 2,500 like orcs, hobgoblins, and then on the sides of the army, on the flanks, like units of small, like goblin, what look to be maybe archers, maybe kind of like light infantry units, as well as you guys see. uh, you guys see some dwarves in this like large metal construct that's probably 45 feet tall, each piloting like a different limb of the construct as it like very clunkily sprints forward through this iron landscape. You also see some like stone and fire giants in these ranks, but very, very few and far between. With that, this is going to be not like normal. We're not going into initiative as you're not actually joining the battle proper, at least not yet. We're going to make some rolls for either side and kind of see how this city fares. They are on the defense. They have many defensive structures and traps that work to their advantage, so they will have high bonuses. However, as the battle goes on, those bonuses will start to mean less and less as they are destroyed, expended, or otherwise disabled. Is there any special action that any of your characters would like to take rather than besides just like firing firebolts, shooting crossbows, throwing javelins?
What do the runes on the back of my shield say? Because I know you said there were runes on the back, and I never really took the time to really like read them.
For sure. It's not actual like language that makes sense as it's the language of magic.
Mhm.
The things that you can translate into like a language come out to protect, complement, confuse.
Interesting.
Sick. With that, yeah, any special actions?
There's nothing I can really prepare with.
No, there's nothing I can really do to assist here other than possibly being if they are firing arrows back, healing as needed.
I want to randomly alternate between spell casting and shooting. I do have a single spell.
Magical bolts.
None of my spells are good for this. The only thing I could use for this is my channel divinity, but it wouldn't be worth.
I cast Skeleton Hand. No one expects the Skeleton Hand.
Because using Fury of the Tides here would be decent, I guess.
Summon the ocean.
No, for the next minute, I can. If whenever I hit something with my weapon attack, with any weapon attack, it gets pushed 10 feet away from me.
Summon a tsunami. Come on, it works well for me.
Yeah, you know what? I will activate that. I'll activate my Channel Divinity, Fury of the Tides. So if
What?
they get bumped into another creature or obstacle, they'll take 2 extra damage or they'll get pushed back 10 feet.
Would anyone else like buff cookies?
A hand shoots out from Nico.
Now, I would ask, are you grabbing one or are you just holding a hand up for one? Because it's going to
Holding
vastly
a hand
change.
out. I'm holding a hand out. I'm not taking one.
Okay. Okay, let me check something. Do.
Do 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 do. Charging my attack.
I don't think you want advantage on charisma checks. I don't think this is really the time. So would you
I'll
also
get
like
them to lay down there.
Would you also
Sure.
like a celerity cookie? All right, the world slightly slows down as your eyes dilate.
Oh, I feel like I could outrun father like this. As I just begin shooting.
All right. I'm gonna make some rolls. The army clashes. You all start firing. Are you firing down mainly at infantry? Are you firing for the sort of head orc who is like smashing into this huge melee? He is getting some cover from the defending side, so you don't have a super clean shot on him.
Are there enemy ranged
I'm
combatants?
told to shoot the big ones.
You do see enemy ranged combatants.
I want to have a sniper fight.
I was told
For
to shoot
sure.
the big ones. I'm aiming for the big ones. I can push them back 10 feet. If they trip and fall on somebody, that's even better. At least if it's an enemy.
Cool. Yeah, you you start hucking javelins. They slam into these like fire and stone giants who stumble backwards and get shoved back 10 feet. Every now and then trampling like a goblin or two as they get shoved back with extreme force from these javelins. Orion, you see there are mostly kind of forces of like ranged like the goblin forces on the sides of the army kind of like spread out and have been forming these like arrow walls that have been shooting like not up onto the walls, as that's kind of doesn't grant them the rewards they really need in this battle, but like they've been shooting deeper into like the lines of the melee, every now and then hitting their own men, but mostly hitting the defending team. You start taking out some of the little goblinoid commanders, commanding them to draw, aim, and fire, throwing their ranks into a bit of disarray. Eden.
Yep.
Any special actions / who are you aiming for?
I'm gonna be putting heavy fire upon the big central guy.
And fire.
All right. For you, I actually am going to ask for an attack roll.
Fair enough. Heavy machine gun fire.
Can you hit big guy?
All right, and what? It's a +2 because of the drinks, right? In addition.
Yes. Yeah.
That'll be a 25.
Hell yeah. Even with his partial cover, you hit this guy square in the chest. Boom, boom, boom. Fire bolts kind of hitting and cutting through whatever rage resistance he has going on. He looks up at you, up at the top of this wall as he grabs somebody by the head, fully not even looking at them anymore. Like full-plated soldier with a large metal helm grabs him by the head and crumples the iron helm into a ball of red slush that kind of drips out of it.
God, I hope this shield
Keeping
can
eye
protect
contact
me.
with you. You hear from your shield a voice starting to ring out. Damn, bro, nice forearms.
Oh, thank you.
The orc kind of like cocks his head to the side a little bit
Oh shit.
before like breaking eye contact with you and like lunging back into the melee.
Oh shit.
uh,
That's wild.
Boom. Soar.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a wisdom check.
All right.
I'll say with advantage because of the situation.
It's going to be an 11.
Oof.
Wait, don't you have advantage still? Because didn't you drink the
They already had
Warlord's Wisdom?
advantage.
Yeah, they already had advantage.
Advantage is-
Yeah.
you just get an advantage.
You hear in your head, Soar. How about this? Kill just one person with the sword, and I'll see what I can do.
He did not say you have to wield the sword. Did not say. Nico,
Yeah, but
your time has come.
No, he did say kill someone with the
sword?
sword. Come on, bro.
Big sword, me throw?
Maybe not throw. I don't think
You
it's
guys aren't hearing this. Only Soar hears this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'll kind of look at Nico.
Yucking javelins like fucking crazy.
Hey, Nico. Hold this. I offer the 18-foot long sword.
You scraping
I'm gonna have
the
a hard.
sword along the ground, which Soar has been dragging along through this entire plane. It's been scraping against the iron ground. He takes the sword. Soar.
Caleb, I want you to think really. Listen, you can do whatever you want. But are you sure your patron's going to appreciate you having someone else kill someone with the sword instead of you?
Is there a tube for me to get shot out of?
There is a tube about 5 feet away from you.
Does it look like you can handle me going with the sword first?
Dog, this sword is 18 feet long. Even if the
I'm an idiot.
curve is pretty shallow, you're not sure.
I might get stuck in the tube.
Give me the sword. I'm gonna go run someone through real quick.
I mean, is there any enemies right by the wall?
There aren't a lot, but every now and then one of like the smaller like goblins who aren't in these like archer units do kind of like crawl through the legs of even the back lines and start to scramble up like the walls and like up these little
I hold
exit
it just
tubes.
waiting for one, and drop it on their head.
Okay. You hold it. Give me a strength check.
I'll pop bless at the same time to give me a little bit more to this, because it's gonna be heavy.
Okay.
For a D4, strength check plus a
Well-
D4. Omar.
Bless. Remind me. Are you sure it works for skill checks, or is it just
Nope, it
attack
doesn't.
rolls and
Just
saving
attack.
throws?
Just check rules, but that's still a 22.
Okay.
I
22.
was thinking guidance.
You hold the sword out over the wall, and you see where there's like a couple goblins scrambling up. They look up and see this sword hanging above them, and start to like chitter and goblin back and forth amongst each other, and they're like
And it's
scrambling,
like-
getting out of the way. You let go?
Yeah, I'll try and give it some spin so it'll strike them too.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check with disadvantage.
All right.
This will go well.
I can't do much better, much worse than that. Yeah, that'd be a 9.
9.
Well, you could do
Uh,
worse.
You cannot accurately swing this sword. If you want to drop it and hope it hits something, you certainly can. But as you're
I'll
like
I'll
trying
look
to
at
give it
Zor.
some
Tell me
spin,
to drop.
you
Should I
can't.
drop it? There's a bunch of goblins there. Do I drop? Zor.
Let me drop it.
Okay, come here, take.
I take the sword.
Give
I let
me
go
a
at-
strength check.
I let go the moment their hands are on
You
it.
didn't even have a chance.
Oh, I got a +0, boys. This is gonna be great. Hell yeah, solid 16.
As I go back to
16?
yucking
Uh,
chat.
It's slipping out of your grasp. You are not going to get the chance to aim it. You can either spend all of your effort trying to hold on to it, or just let it go.
Bombs away.
I
This thing's heavy. It's gonna create an impact crater too.
I don't know if it's that heavy.
We're gonna find out.
I will say in my patron's name in Abyssal and let go of the sword.
Okay.
Bro's gonna be like, "Come on, man! You let gravity do the work. Come on, bro."
Fine, I'll pick it up
You
again.
let go of the sword. First of all, I'm gonna roll a luck check. High or low, evens odds.
Well, Caleb, this is all you, dog.
I want to go with evens since I've been rolling a lot of evens today.
It's an 8.
Very nice.
Now I'm gonna roll some dex saves for these goblins.
Well, while you roll that, I got a question for you as a player here. Is this our theme this time? Is just even odds high? Is luck checks just our theme? Just,
I feel like more than any other campaign I've run with this group, a lot of what you guys do really relies on luck.
hey man, I don't know what you're talking about.
It feels like the theme.
I feel
for
like
at least
we are
this
we are the
campaign.
misfits. The dumb luck has to happen.
100%, and it usually is dumb.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
mean, this was a dumb idea made by me thinking like an 8 intelligence person. I can't swing this, but we're up high. I can drop it on their fucking heads.
Sick. You holding on to this sword immediately feel it slipping. You all hear him chant something super demonic and abyssal. You see his eyes go over inky black, and he lets go of the sword. And you see one goblin like juke really quickly out of the way, firing a crossbow up at Soar. Soar, that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Gotcha. You take.
As I see Sor take an arrow, I turn down and throw a javelin at the goblin's head.
It's a
You
crossbow
take-
bolt.
21 points of piercing damage. As you see this goblin jukes pretty easily and fires back up at you. You see there is a goblin beneath who was just coming out of one of these tubes as he couldn't figure out how to get up. They must be greased or something. He's covered in like black like oil, just poking his head out of the tube and looking like he's preparing to climb the wall. And you see his sword cleanly cleaves right down through his neck and plants itself probably 6 feet into the iron earth here.
I look down, I see the beheading. Now it's an adventure.
There you go. That's it.
Score. Sort, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. Is Soar good at those? I don't know. They got a 13.
13.
But that would technically be 15 with the two other brews?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 15.
So a little better.
Not horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I believe you.
Sor, you hear in your head, I will grant this, but you will be forever changed.
Ooh.
I didn't expect to make this, or I didn't expect to remain the same going into this pact.
Little psychic nod.
Bronod.
And now the first crazy deal has been made in the campaign, whatever it may be.
I don't know. The first crazy deal was.
I don't know. The crazy one was Karav.
I don't
Only
expect
crab.
better. To be fair, I expect no better from Mike. If Mike's given a deal, he's probably going to do it unless he's playing like a really good character for some reason.
When has that ever been a thing?
To be fair, until the double thing happened where he didn't have a choice, his kobold was really good aligned.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't very smart, but he was a good guy.
He was a decent person.
You feel your body bending, tearing, and breaking as you fail your con save. I'm gonna message you something.
Sword dies.
Third character, let's go.
You really speedrunning characters with this one.
Hell yeah.
Normally that's me.
It's not your turn this
My
time. Go
backup,
for
was,
it.
my backup was a barbarian at this point.
The difference is this is real speedrun, because if Sword actually died from this, which I doubt if he's sending a message like that, there would have been 2 characters losing. That is Caleb's fault. not in any high roll. Not.
Yeah, my backup for this is just entirely a Goliath barbarian bear totem.
I have the
Really
greatest
janky.
character as a backup, and it is something me and Wolf crafted, and he is beautiful. And
I
he will
have
save.
nothing else. I'm going with big and dumb for this.
I will save us. Rye and the side character of this series.
What are you talking about? You're the protagonist. Get in here.
Eden's the protagonist.
There can be 2 protagonists. Just leads to a lot of split scenes.
Look, I already called dibs on the friend that's gonna die, so the protagonist progresses, okay? Don't take this from me.
Yeah, then you're gonna get revived as another protagonist with a revenge plot.
No.
Either that or you're gonna get revived like Krillin, who has to die again and again for more
Nope.
power-ups.
I have to stay dead for Eden's plot to go forward. But I will show up in Eden's flashbacks when Eden remembers important things.
No. You're gonna be more like Krillin. You're gonna keep coming back,
I don't
but
want
you're
to.
gonna be power scaled.
Man,
No, I don't
how are
horribly.
you gonna dictate how the man who dies is gonna cheer on the protagonist?
If you start
Or
bringing me back every
you?
time I die like Krillin, I die every 5 minutes, I'm gonna drop the character. In reality, if that actually happened, like, fuck you. I don't want that.
Nico reviving you. You are strong, and I respect you. It's not your time yet.
If I'm dying that often, I do not want the character.
Orion, Eden's first true friend.
Ow, Nico's feelings.
Man, I would out of my way to befriend everyone in the party at like the very beginning.
Yeah, Nico went to befriend him too.
Dude, you've barely had any interaction with my character. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I do appreciate you buying me the book, like, but you know,
You're too
But
smart
you're
for Nico to
big
spend private time with, because he'll feel really fucking stupid.
because your big thing you spent time with him was the very first session, and then that was that more or less.
yeah, like, granted, you made a blood oath, which kind of causes more problems.
I will deliver on that someday.
Like, hey, I appreciate you standing up for me. Like, that's a big, huge thing. But when you made that blood oath just for that silly little thing, Ida was kind of like, really? Just for that? And you're like, this guy's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
No, see, way later on when Orion's dead and fucking Eden has to talk to a guy, he's gotta remember he's gonna emulate how Orion spoke to get like past a guard or something. That'll be my big moment in the flashbacks.
Flashback to a scene that we never had where Orion tries to teach Eden how to properly talk to people.
The flashback to scenes like him using a crossbow. It's just like random shit, like using a crossbow, picking locks from his fucking random knowledge you might need at random times. They're not major plot points I'm helping with, but they're helping.
Yo,
Baking
plot
cookies
twist,
and everything.
plot twist, Eden's soul is actually Orion's soul from farther in the future.
To
It's been
complete
time
the loop,
shifted.
to complete the loop, original Orion has to die. If I do not die, Eden never comes to be, and that's a problem.
Don't give
Almost
more
done,
ideas.
gentlemen. There's a lot that goes into this.
Hey,
I
man,
mean,
no,
yeah. When someone starts transforming like that, it's horrifying and bloody.
Heavy machine gun fire!
I'm going to snipe God. I don't know which God, but God.
I will
almost
keep throwing javelins at these giants and just being an absolute menace.
I was actually
You good,
tempted
Caleb?
to do
Yeah.
enlarge Deuce.
Just thinking.
Yep.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Keep.
Yeah, I was kind of tempted to cast enlarge on the that elaborately the guy with the ring on his necklace. I was tempted to
Yeah.
cast enlarge on that bro and see what would happen.
You know what? I want to ask your opinion. If I lose a character, I originally thought a meme that I wasn't going to do because it'd be very annoying but funny at the same time. Every character is just the personality of Orion and a new character. It just feels like he's coming back. No relation. No reason.
I'd feel like we'd all question if this is a mental disease that's spreading amongst the people.
Little did you know, Orion's soul is actually a curse. It jumps person to person when he dies.
He's like the fucking Joker.
Yeah. Everyone's like, this new character comes in like he wasn't always like this, but then on this date, it's the day Orion died, he suddenly acted like this.
Dear God.
It's like there has to be some beacon of light in the world, and for now it's Orion, but when he passes, somebody else has to be the beacon of light.
Look, Wolf knows what character that'll be if it's next, and that's gonna be the funniest shit in the world.
I think it's already
Oh,
wild
man.
that you're a blood
I
hunter like
really
this.
hope you never lose this character.
No, don't worry, Wolf. I'm gonna do the personality we talked about when we made that other character. Because he's gonna be great.
Yeah,
I am the
we
great.
have different definitions of great.
Why don't you like him? It was your idea.
Was it?
Yes.
Which one was it? I feel like I'm maybe thinking of a different one.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
I really
legendary
thought-
warrior. The hero of his
Actually,
people.
it is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty good. All right, Caleb, you gotta make up your mind.
We can only stall so long.
Listen, there's only so much we can do to help you, and we're out of things to help you with here.
Let's go with the third option.
Okay.
And Caleb has picked Curse My Own Bloodline instead of Become God.
You know, I'm going to be very concerned considering the options I got if that's actually what's going to happen.
I don't know. It feels like a Caleb move. I don't know. After the hand thing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
I can't believe this, but you know what? I'll send this. This is fucking stupid.
I'm just picturing Nico like sizing up the 14-foot tall guy and just going like, I can take him.
I'm sizing up the stone giants now. It's fine.
He's like, I can take him. I got this.
I
You ever
aim for
date?
his eyes.
walks up to that, cracking his neck, and like, you ever read David and Goliath?
Stabs him straight through the foot with fucking javelin.
You ever read David and Goliath? Because I sure didn't.
I don't think that's how David and Goliath goes. I don't think it involves a sword to the foot.
No, it doesn't. But Nico's never read the book.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nico can't even read. I'll be honest.
I'm gonna read it to you like a bedtime story.
You're gonna convince Nico that he needs to get a sling.
All right.
Yes.
Cool. So, Soar, I'm going to hand a little narrative control over to you for just a second. As this abyssal, demonic, horrifying, like flesh tearing, bone breaking transformation happens. How is Soar through this process made more, and how is she made less, at least from a appearance kind of perspective?
Okay, so I would say for more, her appearance would probably, like, her skin would clear up. It's more smooth. The blue goes to like I want to say like a deep royal almost color. I'm trying to think how else to word this that would more fit the increase I got. Because as I see it, this stat is primarily physical, like appearance, and just how well you are at talking.
You should look more sure of yourself if you have higher charisma.
As
More confident looking, yeah.
Yeah. And then as for the decrease, this would be more seen after the transformation, and as I now carry myself, my stride is no longer, I would say, less confident and more I do trip over myself. I stumble every now and then as if I am relearning how to walk.
Oh god, you lost Dex for
Squishy
charisma.
Warlock lost Dex? Oh no.
You'll come to the pits, we'll train it back, it's fine.
Incredible. With that, let's head into the next sort of round of this large battle. Incredible. You see, the battle, neither side seems to be making an incredible amount of headway, in the sense that you see this like special unit of paladins, led by this follower of Vesh. They sprint in this spear formation, cutting through the enemy lines with ease. You see large, thunderous, radiant energies kind of like explode outwards as they smite their way through the battlefield, ignoring the orc and gunning straight for the 45-foot tall iron, basically mech. They go running for it and start to surround it, slamming into it, using their smites to kind of cut it down as it fights back. You see the orc leader and his own sort of one-man spearhead pushing his way through the defensive lines and getting right up on the walls. And he is about to start climbing them.
Turning down and starting to pitch javelins at his head.
I've got a question. What kind
Sure.
of siege engines are like being used? Like I don't
None.
on ours. No siege engines.
Not a single one.
What about any like catapults? Because you said there was turrets on these walls, yeah? Or like
turrets in the sense that they're like large,
ballista?
basically. No, not that
Like
kind
hole,
of turret.
like holes to shoot through, those
castle
kind of turrets.
Like yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
they're just shooting areas for archers.
Yeah, like so archers have like a large amount of cover with like thin archer slits for them to fire at specific angles.
I gotcha. Okay, a bunch of like archer towers. Okay, I gotcha.
Yes, 100%.
Do we have anything that's explosive that I can drop on him?
Do you?
I'm gonna try
I
something.
don't. That's what I was asking for the rest, or the commander there. Throwing
Gareth
javelins at them, man.
is barking orders across the walls and firing down with his own crossbow. He's not paying attention to you.
Is this guy firing on the like? How consistent are his shots? Like, does it look like he misses a few, or is he always on target?
You see his shots similarly to Orion's. He's aiming for like key figures on the battlefield, more than he's aiming for just the closest person.
Mm.
I'm
Like
a tower
he's
defense game, and
he's
I'm aiming for the closest.
yeah, 100%. He's specifically aiming for like if he sees like a giant about to smack down one of his people, he'll fucking shoot him in the neck. If he sees an orc breaking through the lines and trying to scream and increase morale, shoots that guy dead. Like it's more specific shots.
Man, I wish I had my coffee machine with me.
Activating railgun.
None
100%. You cut yourself, activate your railgun.
I don't want this guy climbing this fucking wall.
Guys, he's getting closer.
Listen, hey guys, listen. All I need is for one of you guys to make sure there is some kind of projectile that's lodged into him, and then I might be able to do something about it.
I look down. How many fucking javelins are stuck in
I'm
him?
fired. I said I'm firing the railgun. He might get a projectile here in a second. We can hope.
What were you saying, Cameron?
Since I'm throwing javelins at him, are any sticking to this orc that's now climbing the wall?
So it's been longer than a minute, so your spell is gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see as you're throwing these javelins at him, they're like loosely sticking out of like his shoulders and shit. You see the javelins that do connect with his head, like pierce through the skin for sure, but bounce off the skull and find no purchase.
That
I
kid
need
is
something
fucking awful.
I need something that's in there.
He's fucking dense, dog. Like he's like you can tell his bones are like thicker than an elephant. So this guy's tough.
Nico has a
then-
bad idea.
Well, I'm gonna wait for
He-
Orion to do his railgun that he's been trying to get done.
You do your railgun, Orion. If it fails,
I know my
Nico will
railgun
do
does
his
fucking
bad idea.
damage. I want to see if I can pierce.
Because if you get something in there, I might be able to do something fun.
Sick. You guys see the wizard Karak. You see he does some strange somatic components in the air as he's like flying above the walls, just kind of like keeping an eye on the entire battlefield. And he's been launching like fireballs into the ranks and so on and so forth. But as he sees this orc leader, you see he does these somatic components that look like flexing like bodybuilder poses as his robe like shreds and
Muscle
falls off
wizard.
of him. You see he hits like the classic Arnold pose, and space kind of warps around the orc that's just started climbing the walls, the orc leader, and you see like rippling waves look like kind of heat kind of rippling around him, and as he's like grabbed onto like different dents and pockmarks and these iron walls, they start to like tear out of his grasp as seemingly his weight is increased by an incredible amount, and his holds on the wall can't hold his weight, and he falls back to the ground, forming a sizable crater from only probably 15 feet up. You guys keep shooting down at him.
Well, does Orion's
oh.
thing like pierce deeply? Like it's a good chunk in?
Orion, your shots, they pierce, and you see he seems to be wincing more from the electricity that charges through him with each shot. But your arrows do not pierce deeply.
That scares me because last time I shot someone with this thing, it pierced through their skull and went all the way through. That's terrifying.
Yeah, they get about an inch into his flesh before they're stopped by like just rock hard muscle. But yeah, the lightning does seem to be affecting him as normal. Sick. Any special moves we're trying to go for here?
I don't think I can really do anything special until there is at least some object that is pierced into this orc leader.
I might.
And I have
okay.
nothing that can do that.
Nico is starting
How
to reach for his axe.
deep do you need it pierce into this guy?
Like I don't think an inch is gonna cut it. Maybe at minimum, like maybe two inches.
How tall up is the wall again?
Because I mean,
60
well,
feet.
I might as well tell you my plan. Just, I mean,
Sure.
So the idea is something that pierces deep enough within will do a lot more damage when I cast enlarge on the object.
Heard.
I want to try something.
Sure. What would you like to try?
The only issue is that with this action you just given me, I have to charm the person. So I have to make an
Yep.
attempt to charm this enemy.
Certainly do.
I'm going to see if I can cheese this. I want to cast command on him.
Okay.
So
What
I
is your
need
command?
him charmed.
Right, but what is your command?
Love?
Wait, your command word is charmed?
Yes.
Okay.
Meta.
That's
I like
real.
it.
Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, that's a wisdom save.
Yep.
That's an 8.
He fails. And
Bro's like, charmed to meet you. Yes.
Charmed.
I'll wink at him, and I will then tell him to, or first off, dance my puppet. I want you to plunge that sword into your chest.
The 18-foot one.
Yeah. You see as your command starts to take hold, he's not charmed because of your command. That being said, he is under the effect of an enchantment spell that is close. So I'm gonna give him another chance to resist this. Otherwise, he will do what you ask. That's a 15.
That fails by 1.
Incredible. Is that because of the increase?
No, this is tied to my wisdom stat, I think, or my spell save, so I don't think it increased.
Your
It's
spell save is
your
based on your
spell save
charisma.
is
it's
Yeah.
charisma, dude. You're a warlock.
Then yeah, it's due to my increasing.
It's pretty dope. He you yell down and say charmed over all the screams and war cries of this battle. Huge metallic clangs. Kind of looks up confused at you. And looks like he's about to like say something. He gets in a stance where it looks like he's about to try and throw his axe at you before his like muscles stiffen up and he drops his axe to the ground. He's going to try to pick up the sword. He has a high strength. He succeeds. The thing with this sword is it is a athletics check with disadvantage just to be able to make an attack roll with it. So he's going to make athletics with disadvantage. Just succeeds. Now he's going to, because he's attacking himself, he's going to attack with advantage. And if he hits, he's going to do crit damage. Sure hits. You see, he grabs the sword by its blade and hoists it up, jamming the hilt of it into one of these tubes that's hanging out of the wall. And he takes a running start and sprints into this blade, lodging it about a foot into his gut.
As soon as that happens, enlarge.
You're gonna break the wall too. Well, with him stuck there and that's getting bigger, Nico's jumping off to behead him with an axe.
Jump off the wall?
Are you sure?
Aiming for him.
Sure? Well, good luck with that fall damage, dog.
I can take it.
It was good going. It was good knowing Nico.
Good knowing it, dude.
Sick. You enlarge the sword. You see it expands through his stomach, and enlarging to twice its size, it enlarges to 36 feet long. It's firmly planted in the wall, so you see it shoot through his back. You see him start to cough up blood as you see blood starting to like hemorrhage from his stomach. This thing has almost perfectly bisected him. It is not quite wide enough to do so, but almost. And he's just kind of stunned here looking down at it. You get the sense he drops to his knees, and is like you see his legs go slack and his upper body, and like the rest of him is just being held up by how this blade is not able to like fully tilt down into the earth, because of how it was jammed into the wall. Just stunned looking down at it. Nico,
Yes.
first things first, give me an attack roll with advantage.
Uh, God damn it. 14. I tried to do something cool, and the dice have said, fuck you.
14. You see this guy fully dazed, losing immense amounts of blood, and surely soon to die. Just out of the corner of his eye, sees you hurtling down towards the earth at him, and
At the very
with
least, I'll land on
with like a last flick of his hand, backhands the shit out of you, out of range to attack him.
Commander,
Roll
we
a
have no one to
dex
clean
save
your
with
wind.
disadvantage.
That'd be a 3. There was a
Okay.
nat 20 on the other side of that. I'm sad.
He deals 12 bludgeoning damage to you,
All right.
and you take
I'm hearing a
Because
lot
he
of dice.
dies.
I'm hearing a
Because
lot of
he
dice,
dies.
boys.
Yeah.
23 points of bludgeoning damage from the
I'm
fall.
still up.
Sweet. Yeah, you get backhanded by this guy and slam into the iron ground. Not able to like roll or lessen the damage at all. You are kind of shaken, kind of like shake your head. Battle happening all around you. You see somebody like a couple orcs starting to climb out of this deeply dug trench, and they're making their way for you as you're prone on the ground.
Oh no.
What'd you
bro.
say?
I was like, fuck, I'm not standing. Can't kick him back in. Shit.
Yep. That
Commander, the
being
orc
said,
leader's on his last legs.
Jareth looks over. His eyes go like wide. Goes, what the fuck happened?
Are we doing good, sir?
Nico
Karak
tried.
goes, I saw the whole thing, gentlemen. Good job. Gives another flex, and you see like 3 holes in reality open up in the air, and 3 large meteors slam into the opposing army.
Nico standing up, getting ready to fight these 3 orcs.
You hear horns blasting. The orcs who are just bearing down at them, or down at you, like raising their weapons, look up as they hear this horn blow, and they turn and start to run away.
So,
Uh,
fellas,
is
I know
is the leader
just-
still alive?
The the leader
The orc leader?
is sitting like being held up by the amount of his torso that is sitting on top of the blade that's fully
I'm just gonna
impaled through him.
push him to one side. Just let the blade
Uh,
cut through him the rest of the way.
You get up and start to move in that direction. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Now, fellas, so this was an army of orcs, and Ironhold was a city made up of majority of orcs,
Yeah.
18?
and dwarves. I mean,
Hunter, I'm gonna be honest. My immediate thought was that big guy was the warlord we were hired by.
yeah, I'm kind of
Yeah.
thinking
The
this
job
might
may be
the
null and
case,
void now.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
You take
I'm gonna take a lot of damage, guys. I'm going down now.
Yeah, I'm surprised you decided to do that after you took all that damage.
He's a threat.
you take 30 reduced to 15 points of fire damage.
Nico's knocked out.
Mhm.
You all see a band of 3 flying hobgoblins shooting through the air. One of them launches a fireball at Nico, blasting him backwards, slamming him into the wall, and you see him fall to the ground unconscious. Another one launches a spell at eeny, meeny, miny, Jareth.
We must return fire.
Oh, dog. Jareth. Hold on. Let me roll for damage.
Come back, dog!
I'm going to just take a nap here. I'm a fish fry.
Cameron, that's your own damn fault for going up against an orc leader by yourself.
It wasn't by myself. You guys did most of the damage. I was just gonna kill him.
So who's feeling goldfish?
I'm, to be honest, I'm more of a catfish kind of guy.
Guys,
Oh
come
wait,
on.
hold on. So all I'm hearing is that you were trying to kill steal. Is that what I'm hearing, Cameron? Trying to finish him off?
There is no kill stealing in D&D. It's an enemy. He's dangerous.
I don't know, dog. You decided to throw yourself into danger. To
It
finish
is
him
kill
off.
stealing when it's a glory battle. So, kind of.
All right.
You did just jump off the side of a fucking wall to do this. Could have just thrown a javelin.
You guys
They weren't
see
going in.
as Jareth doesn't have enough. Oh,
Does he fail whatever he's doing? I assume.
The wolf's been taken from us.
Once more, the mace claims.
So I assume whatever happened, he failed whatever check.
Jareth?
Yeah.
He did fail his saving throw.
I would like to do a little rewind time. Give him a
And
second
do it
shot.
again.
Time
Alright.
rewind.
Chronal shift.
That is much better. That does save.
I was really waiting for that. A nat 1. He double failed.
Could you imagine?
He super fails.
He was gonna
double
live
dead.
before. He was gonna live before. He's so
He
dead.
was
now.
going to survive, and now he's not.
Aw, man.
No, he you see this sickening ray of green energy shooting towards him. He sees it coming, but not quickly enough to make any moves to get out of the way. And you see, in a possible different time, you see he is fully disintegrated and turned to ash. Grabbing hold of time and possibility, you alert him to this threat a split second earlier.
Commander, get down!
And he dives out of the way, and a large section of the wall is fully disintegrated. And you all tumble backwards off the wall into now a steep slope of like iron rust rubble.
Oh.
Nico, you're still outside the walls.
I'm
Hey,
still here.
listen.
I'm dead. I'm down by the guy, by their leader. So
I hope a battle
Yeah.
medic can come get you, dog.
You, Nico, as your eyes kind of like blink a couple times, you are mechanically unconscious, but like you are fading into this unconsciousness. You see the third hobgoblin as they fly forward towards their leader. Basically, in like a flying tackle, slams into the leader from behind and casts a spell, and they all disappear.
teleporting asshole.
Does the sword go with them, or does the sword stay behind?
The sword stays lodged in the wall.
Okay.
I think with that, we'll end things there.
It fades to black. Everything's up in smoke.